Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the first ever official exhibition match of Moba Legends 5v5 from Vista Games, also brought to you by Battle Knights Esports. Folks, we are your casters, we are your hosts for tonight. My name is Kronos, and alongside me, I have Linwell, the one and only. Of course, we had to have Scared Yet, but due to unfortunate circumstances, he was not able to make it, but we have Linwell instead. Hey, we got the better, we got the better draw in the end.
Indeed. Thank you very much for the warm welcome, Kronos. Hello, guys and ladies and gentlemen, and the audience out there. And indeed, as Kronos mentioned, it's the Mobile Legends 5v5 exhibition match. So, on our side, blue team here, we have Brand Breakers and Viral Power on the red side here. It's going to be up against content creators and really good players that have dominated a lot of official tournaments in the past. I'll give you a few hints before we go into the match and see that. But yeah, it's going to be a heck of a game. Probably we're going to have 5 games or so for these two teams. So, going to be a fun one probably. Since, you do have a lot more of freedom given to them. So they can go for a very interesting competition. Might even see 5 tank players even in this game, which could be interesting.
But Linwell, at the same time, let's not forget to mention to the folks that make sure to call your friends along, because we got a lot of giveaways going on, guys. We got a bunch of epic skins that are getting given away. Along with that, there's also a collector skin for free, folks. A collector skin, and you know what a collector skin is in Mobile Legends 5v5. We love that skin, don't we? And this is available for those who download the game right now. And I'm not talking about any other game apart from Mobile Legends 5v5, folks. You download Mobile Legends 5v5, complete the in-game tasks that are there present currently, and you will be able to claim a free collector skin that is exclusive to Mobile Legends 5v5 only. So, folks, make sure you download the game, get your skin, and you want to flex to your friends. Hey, I was one of the first ever players in this game, and I want to make sure I got the best skin in there. And trust me, I played it. Linwell, they are missing out if they're not having this skin, because this skin is absolutely bonkers, mate.
Yeah, to put it off as collector, that's cost a lot of diamonds there. But yep, without further ado, we're going off to the draft phase here. Blue team side, it's going to be Brand Breakers once again. We got Apex, it's Jenny, Mr. Handsome, Lester the Molester, Kiwi, and on the red side, it's going to be Witch, QB YouTube, Crystal Maiden, Zozo, and Richey. Yep, kicking off the bands, it's going to be a Zask.
Oof, but let's not forget, folks. This is once again, this Brand Breakers versus Viral Power, and I think it says it in the name itself. Although it's a little complicated, a little tongue twisty for us casters over Kronos and Linwell alongside me. It is what it is. The Brand Breakers, as their name said, they are here to break the brand name of Mobile Legends 5v5 into the community through this exhibition match, and while on the other side, with the power of going viral on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, on all the streaming platforms that are available for Mobile Legends 5v5 currently, they are there. And of course, with the combination of the two, who will come out on top, we do not know. But this is an exhibition match for sure, folks. And like Linwood mentioned, the Zask being banned out, the Hayabusa being taken off the table on the other side, the Zuxin being taken off the table alongside Chip as well. So these guys are not holding back. I know Linwood said it could be 5 tanks, it could be something different, it could be exciting, but folks, let me tell you, these guys are not playing around. These are their reputation that's on the line. We know Apex has played for Train to Kill in the MSU M6 wildcard for Mobile Legends Bang Bang, but this is Mobile Legends 5v5, folks, and right now we have Apex on one side and Vitch on the other side. So I think these guys want to make sure that their teams come out on top to have that bragging rights going in. You know what I mean, Linwell?
That's true. The first game, as you did mention, so it's really strong coming up with those bans here. Indeed, Roger as well. From side Viral Power could answer it once again. Although, looking at all these bans, this does leave a lot of mages to be open, with namely the Luo Yi, or even the Xavier and the Julian. Even perhaps some roamers here that are pretty strong. Chip and Matilda are banned out, so that is going to be quite easy coming in for the side of the Viral Powers. First pick going to come up, Brand Breakers, Apex in the front line.
Pick up the link, folks. We got the Matilda taken out. We have the Ling that's available right now. One of the top heroes in the game. Maybe even the Hylos for those of you who are watching your rank games. Yes, the Hylos is really good, but at the same time, you got a lot of ways to counter the Hylos. And right now, I think, yeah, the Ling goes to show that they are here to play, folks.
Indeed, Leicester locking it in. Possibly, though, is this a bait coming in from Viral Powers? Are they going to go for a full counter against this Ling? I'm not so sure what Witch has in plan for this game. They have a lot of strategy in mind. Could even go for Edith and the Terizla. Very tanky front line, has a lot of the APS, so play around with that. And it is QB YouTube on the Terizla with a Beatrix first pick, Sozo.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so hear it up, folks. Hear it up, Linwell. We know Beatrix is not the greatest in the current meta, but when you have someone like Zozo Gillen, that is an amazing Beatrix player. For those of you who are watching, you know, all his followers, all his subscribers that are watching on YouTube as well as Facebook, let's not forget, Zozo is one of the greatest Beatrix that we've ever seen. We always watch it in the stream, how good he is. And guess what? He's pulling it out on the grand stage to show it us all, along with QB. This man loves to set for the team. Not just that, he gets so tilted every single time that his team doesn't follow up. So I think they want to go with the best heroes possible to make sure everything goes well planned. But on the other side, Kiwi with the flexible Julian pick. He's good at the Julian. He's very flexible, plays all different roles, but right now goes with the Julian. I'm assuming this is the mid lane. And the same time, Mr. Handsome Venom here on this Xavier, possibly a goal laner. So everyone picking their best heroes at this moment, Linville, and I think no one's holding back. We are in for a treat, my friend.
Yep. Indeed. That's only the first game. As you mentioned, it's only the first game. There's already guns and blazing fire down left and right. Oh, we are in a heck of a ride, ladies and gentlemen. And Riche here is going to lock in the Tigreal right before the end of the first round. We're going on to the second ban phase here, which possibly, I think they might just go for a Diggy ban in this case. They do have the Tigreal, but you know, Romer not being picked from the side of the blue team here, as well as the XP laner. It might go for Yuzhong ban, even though, since Terizla and Yuzhong, they do go hand in hand every time the other gets picked, counter-picked. And I thought they're going to be banned instead. Ooh, that's quite interesting.
Yeah, and they go for the Tigreal. I like this, you know, it's kind of... It's kind of setting it up, you know. We got the implosion with that big penalty zone along with the Bandit's Rage. Oh my god, the Wombo combo is real, isn't it, folks? And at the moment, let's not forget the giveaways that are going on during the live stream, folks. They will be chosen from the chat. Make sure you chat in the comment section in YouTube, on Facebook. Make sure you're active whenever the moderators will be there to provide the winners for each and every giveaway. You want to make sure you are present. Call your friends along. Make sure you get everybody that's involved in Mobile Legends 5v5. Spread the name of the community. We are here to make this as big as possible, guys. And let's not forget that collector skin that's available as well at the same time. And, you know, excitement is only so much when you can hype it up, but the excitement is real when you guys go in and play the game, folks. And this welfare match currently by Mobile Legends 5v5 and Battle Knights Esports, it's an exciting one because look at that. They ban out the Kufra. They ban out the Kadira. All these are comfort picks. They don't want Apex on the Kufra. They don't want Apex on the Minotaur. They don't want to give Crystal Maiden, the Sicilian, and the Kadira. They know what their picks are. They watch their streams regularly. So taking these out right now, completely off the table, opens the field for everybody.
Indeed. But there, Vich is going to go for the fourth pick in the first phase of the second draft phase. Possibly could go for a Yin. What in God's name is he cooking? It's a Yin against a Julian and a Ling. This is, if he manages to pull it off, this is going to be one of the most interesting matches I've ever seen, folks. But Brand Breakers are here with the counter picks. And it's going to be Apex on the Ruby. And Ruby has been so good this meta, countering so many assassins. Even just might be able to take down some of the marksmen here. We've seen Ruby play in the goal lane at certain times, but it looks like Miss Jenny is going to be the carry, quote unquote, in this situation, going onto the goal lane. But contemplating on that, thinking about it possibly.
I like the yin pick. Quite exciting, quite spicy. Adds that extra bit of tadka to that to the dishes that's been cooking over here. And Jenny on this carry. Oh my god, like you mentioned, quote unquote carry. You can see the amount of damage that they're providing. But folks, before you say anything, I know you're watching the stream. I know you got your friends along. I know there's a lot of giveaways going on. But at this point, let's focus our attention on towards the two teams that are taking part, the Brand Breakers and Viral Power. They ended with that Kagura in the mid lane for the side of Viral Power. And at the same time, Apex getting redemption with his Ruby pick in the roam position, folks. Right now, everything is available. Everything is there. Everything's been picked up. And the draft is set. I am excited. I don't know which team to root for. Linville, what do you think? Which team are you going to root for in this one?
Okay, I'm leaning slightly more towards Brand Breakers. Just because there's a lot of pressure on Apex here. He's one of the only frontliners for his team. And if he doesn't manage to pull it through, look at the setups coming in from Viral Power. They have the Tigger with the Implosion, Terizla, Flicker penalty zone, alongside even Kagura here, who can even burst down a lot of people with her umbrella. Just, time those abilities right. She's able to even kill the Ling, I think, if it doesn't surprise it. So, a lot of pressure on Apex this game. But we'll have to see. Viral Power does have a slight advantage on the aggression. But we are on to the Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams marching down the lanes. Starting off possibly with the goal lane side of this match.
Oh my god, this is gonna be exciting, folks. Like mentioned, we are in the Land of Dawn for Mobile Legends 5v5, brought to you by Battle Knights, folks. And make sure to download the game and complete your in-game tasks to get that free collectibles. You can also be part of the giveaway in the chat by tagging your friends, at least 5 of them in this stream. And look at Apex, you mentioned he's the only frontliner possible. Look at him harassing Vich already, and right now Vich actually trying to make sure he gets that jungle going as fast as possible, because he's not a fast clear jungler compared to the Ling.
Indeed. They're Ling there. They're going to take on the red buff. And as you mentioned here, Apex, who being a nuisance towards the side of Viral Power, it's going to be answered. The 3 members walking up has to go back. And Ling has to go for the blue buff. I think they're trying to set up towards the goal lane side here. Possibly Apex on the Vich.
Ooh, Apex is being annoying. Vich should know about it altogether. They were teammates formerly in the MSC wildcard, folks. And right now they're going in. Ling gets the Retribution level 4. Has the Tempest of Blades. Will he drop it down? Yes, he does. And look at that. First blood going in on towards the Brand Breakers. Coming in the hands of Lester. The ...
We just leave it at that for now. Yeah.
Let's leave it at that for now.
Brand Breakers here is super strong right now in the early game. I think they're just going to snowball in harder also alongside the Xavier going in.
Yeah, he goes in. Look at that. He's trying to provide the zone. Nibiru actually getting the damage done. And right now, Apex wants to go in for the dash. But look at that. Crystal Maiden goes for the Yin Yang overturn. Not yet level 4. So doesn't have the power spike to hit that as the turtle spawns at the moment. And everybody is backing off.
Yeah, and I really like this call here coming from both teams. I know they really can't get anyone in this situation. Reset it back, get your levels up, and prepare for the total fight. Although right now, slightly more towards the advantage of Brand Breakers. They do have a little bit more firepower with the Xavier here, with the reach, as well as, just be able to shut down Tigger's skill 2 in those certain situations. Doesn't really have the level 4 yet. Recall back to base, waiting up forwards. Gonna be spotted out here. Apex zoning off the side of the Yin. There, Terizla in the XP lane. Oh, the Ling going towards Terizla instead? What?
Oh my god, with the view that we have right now, get the bird's eye, he goes in penalty zone, but the Tempest of Blade gets the Retribution alongside it, and they get the penalty zone, but there's no follow-up indeed, because Riche here does not have the level 4 power spike to hit that implosion. So already Viral Power's in the back foot, and they need to find answers, otherwise they're gonna have a hard time.
Indeed. And, okay, it's imagining to miss that combo. It's the side steps, the slight macro coming from your teams here are just precise and to precision here. On towards goal lane here, Miss Jenny in a bit of trouble. Possibly Riche trying to go and set up Yindo, taking the red buff still. Kagura coming for assistance, but Brand Breakers also taking notice of this. Has to go on to that. Ling possibly on the blue buff currently, waiting it out. Nope. It's not going to be engaged, but gonna pierce that. with the Dawn Break.
Yeah, I mean, Dawning Light at the moment, just providing a lot of damage. And let's not forget, folks, for those of you who do not know the players that are playing, this is the exhibition match that's brought to you by Battle Knights Esports, the welfare match that is of Mobile Legends 5v5, which is partnered with Vista Games. And at the moment, you can see Insane going on towards the Tempest. He has the Tempest of Blade dropping it down. QB has no chance at this point right now, but the Yin Yang overturn gets up the revenge kill on towards Kiwi. Really good transition, really good trade for their side because they're getting something in return, able to keep that goal lead down towards 500 and making sure the game doesn't get out of their hand. Because for those of you who do not know, Insane on this lane, one of the best junglers currently in the South Asian scene. He has been in and around the block for a while, folks, especially with his assassins, and right now proving that their mettle in the land of Dawn. Apex, he smells it. He doesn't. He smells. Well, will he got? No, he does not. Gets caught in the enhanced chain, and he gets taken down by Kiwi, who's on a 2-1-1 kill score. Seems like Team Brand Breakers are sitting comfortably 7-2, about 4,000 goal lead. It was 500 just a minute ago, Linville.
Indeed, the tide of turns just changed so fast here right now. Even the mid lane possibly could even start a team fight. It doesn't have the flicker, the implosion to be used. And look at the silence instead. Brand Breakers here taking advantage of the map rotation, going for those objectives instead, and further closing out the gap for the goal side. But Apex here, who are going to push forward, it's still very tanky though. And that's the case with the Ruby, you know. You can focus all your resources on it, but in the end, she's so hard to take down. All the rest of her team though, are quite squishy.
Oh my god, they go in, look at that, they get the kill on towards Witch once again, goes over the Tempest of Blades, they get him down, indeed, that's a double kill on towards Insane. Riche went for the flicker, but gets caught instead, goes for the implosion, but too little too late, and he gets taken down. QB, the lone man that's standing in the mid lane, what can he really do? He has the penalty zone, but doesn't have the damage nor the follow-up to actually make anything happen.
Indeed, Warrior Powers here struggling a lot right now. Brand Breakers have been sensational with their plays, including Insane, but it's been so hard for them to set up currently because, you know, there's a Ling, there's a Xavier. If you take notice of so many heroes, even Ruby here with the Flicker combo could even be devastating for a team. You're already down on goal, and right now you might be in big trouble here. Apex trying to walk out in the bushes. Might find someone.
Oh, look at that. He's going in. He's going them away, but he gets caught. Yes, he does. That's taken down by the Renner shot instantly. But here comes Jenny, gets Crystal Mid. Tempest of Blade goes down. Insane is absolutely insane right now. Witch trying to go for my turn now, but not able to catch anyone. Gets caught in the Mystic Field instead. He's about to go down. No, he does not able to survive the slightest bit of HP. Meanwhile, Dawning Light comes out, forcing Zozo not even to change the actual kit that he has in the guns. And Kiwi on the other side though, look at that, the EXP lane domination with the recall taunts coming in, folks. You know they're here, they're hungry, they want to prove that they are the best.
Indeed, Brand Breakers sensational, as I did mention earlier. Look at the composition also. Now that I'm taking a look at it, they have two magic heroes. That's insane burst, the link with the physical and execution from the Sky Piercer, including Jenny here with the carry, just true damage. So a lot of pile-ups here, and we're already in the mid to late game, so they are very strong right now in the late game. Oh, Yin Yang on the turn.
Yeah, And Riche, he went in with the Sacred Hammer, gets caught right now. Look at that, he's burst down instantly along with the implosion. They have no way to follow up because the damage is too much for them to take. And right now, QB once again for the penalty zone, trying to clear the wave, gets caught between a rock and a hard place. He has to flicker out of harm's way. Yes, he does. And at the moment, they are going in. Looks like this is going to be a tough game for Viral Power to come back from. But you know what, Lindwell? They're called Viral Power for a reason. Look at that. He goes, I'm offended, but they catch Crystal Maiden. No, they don't. It's with the Yin Yang overturn. Enhanced Chain to get the knock up on towards Vitch. He goes for the My Turn now, but he gets taken down by the Tempest of Blades. What a play coming in by Insane. Absolutely going insane with that play. He used the My Turn now, did Witch, but at the same time, he popped the Tempest of Blades to cancel out the ultimate from Witch entirely. That is an interaction we don't get to see every day, folks. And this has been a cracker of a match so far.
Yep. And so far, with 30k goal lead formed as well at Brand Breakers here, 6k goal difference. We already have most of the key component items. Link already have Berserker's Fury with the Hasclaw and the Sky Piercer. So it's been doing so much damage here. It's been on action left and right here. And Viral Power here a bit more forceful with their engagers, not really finding anyone. I think they need to group up a little bit, at least target certain ones, like even the backliners here. Mr. Handsome has been walking forwards so many times and without getting punished, and rightfully so though. Conceal being used. Where is she?
Sacred Hammer, he goes in, Bitch goes in a little bit, trying to get a little bit of damage. No, there isn't. He gets a double kill. They get a triple, and they get the full 5-man wipeout. Brand Breakers absolutely breaking the Viral Power inside out before the 10th minute mark even. Getting everybody taken down, showing their dominance in match number 1 in this welfare match brought to you by Battle Knights Esports of Moba Legends 5v5, folks.
Indeed. Guys, I think it might be Jovic for Viral Power here. Brand Breakers are just unstoppable right now. Even the goal difference, 12k goal lead. And it's against a carry and a Xavier. What can you do at that point? Even the Ling is so fed right now. He's the highest goal, 9.7k. He's been one-shotting even the frontliners here, not been able to do. As you saw earlier, though, the cancellation from Yin's ultimate and interaction with that, as Kronos did pointed out, it's just so on point. It does take a little bit of time here, cooldown for you to reset. But yep, Brand Breakers here, very strong right now. Possibly could go for a flicker play. All the spells are going to be on cooldown, so they'll have to play a bit on counter engage or reactively.
They do have Riche, they do have the Implosion, so if Brand Breakers get a little aggressive, they will be able to pull it off along with the Yin Yang Overturn. Should be enough. They have Venice Raids that's already been used, not yet used. In fact, they're waiting to clear the Lord out, but at the moment, the Lord is already hitting at the base crystal, and we're trying to see what's going to go down indeed. At this point, it is getting a little hard for them to defend, and I think they should not be able to defend because, folks, at this point of the game, the Conceal has been popped as well. They're trying to go, they're trying to get the bot side tower, and it seems like they're not able to do so. And it should be game, set, match, folks, because at the moment, no, it's not. It's actually being defended, but they go in a little bit longer, and they lose the inhibitor in the bot lane as well.
Good effort, good effort.
Yeah, the Implosion comes out and seems like it should be an end, folks. This is game, set, match. Match number 1 going on towards Brand Breakers. And for those of you who are just tuning in, make sure to tag your friends and show who are the top team, who's going to come out on top in this welfare match at the moment.
I am a daughter of Northern
make sure to tag your friends. Make sure to tell who's going to win the giveaway that's going on around. So Lindwell, that was an exciting game. Let's be honest. That was an exciting game. We had Insane on the link. We had Venom on the Xavier. Apex with the Redemption Ruby, I'd like to call it. And Kimi with that Julian. Jenny with the with the carry. They checked all the boxes. They checked the early game, the mid game, and the late game, and they reaped the fruits of their benefits.
Strike first.
I just want to say, girls, what a first game to start us off with. It was just immaculate. Brand Breakers are here to pull no stops. They are here for taking it all up. And there's all players as well as those team fights. It's just on point. The communication as well was just so good alongside with the macro. And Viral Powers also, it were decently well, but it was a bit shaky here and there. So I think they'll have to solidify that properly in the next draft. and get a slightly better composition, I'd say. Yin against Ling is not optimum. I'm like, you can't tell me, no matter what a player, who the player is, you can't say that's a good matchup.
Hey, look, Witch knows how to play the Link, folks. I know you guys watched him in the MSC wildcard. He was an absolute monstrous Roger, actually even getting the Maniac in those games. And to do that on the world stage, on the international stage, shows that he knows what hero he's playing, Linvo. Come on. He's a professional level player.
Yeah, that's
He knows
true.
what he is doing. But at the same time, for those of you who don't know, he is actually a player that plays the jungle role more often compared to the gold lane. So switching back to his comfort role in the jungle means that he just wants to explore. Maybe viral power, like, hey, it's okay. We'll give Brand Breakers game number 1. We'll take the other 3. We'll take the other 4. So I'm just letting you know, folks. It could be a strategy that they come up with, the reverse sweep strategy. It could be, I don't know. It could be anything at this point. But you know what is something that is definitely sure, Linwell? Something that's really sure, Sean.
Tell me. What is it?
It's about that collector skin you get in the game, folks. Make sure to download the Moba 5v5. Complete the in-game tasks at the moment to make sure you secure yourself that collector skin that's available for free. And let's not forget, exclusive to Mobile Legends 5v5, that is. And at the same time, there are a bunch of giveaways happening on throughout the stream on Facebook and YouTube as well, which is brought to you by Battle Knights Esports for this welfare match of Mobile Legends 5v5. And before we say anything more, I think we're excited to see what's going to be happening for the next game. And currently, we are facing a few technical difficulties, so bear with us a little bit before we get into the game. But at the same time, folks, make sure to put in the comment section which team you think is going to come out on top. Is it going to be Brand Breakers? Is it going to be Viral Power? Because there will be a select few winners from the chat. Those who say the winning team's name and tag at least 5 of their friends on the chat to make sure that they will win all the giveaways. That's going to be a lot of skins that are going to be given up, a lot of epic skins that's available. And for those of you who want it, you make sure you get the excitement, get the hype, get the viewers in, because we want to make sure everybody that's watching this will actually have a great time. So don't go anywhere. This is Kronos and Linwood, folks. We will be back after a short break due to this technical difficulty. Once we fix that, we will be back on stream. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon.
All right. सुनो सुबह भाई आप नीचे पे स्ट्रीमर 2 पे
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan.
Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan.
Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan.
Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am.
And to the welfare match of Mobile Legends 5v5, I am your caster, your host, Kronos. Alongside me, the one and only Linwell. Linwell, take it away.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Kronos. And yep, we're on to game number 2. You saw the exciting match from the first one. And Team Prime Breakers are not here for any. They're not messing around. They just took the first game in a massive sweep. Looks like Viral Power will have to step it up here a little bit on game number 2. Possibly, we might even see them try hard with just go for a heavy MPL composition. I'm interested in that.
And this is one of the only moments that actually gives India a reason to shine on stage. But folks, we are getting straight into the draft indeed at this moment. Once again, Brand Breakers on the blue side, while Viral Power is on the red. Viral Power getting the short end of the stick in the previous match, and this time they will want to make that comeback. And I know Witch will be looking to get his hands on the link on that Roger that he's so famous for. Performed the international stage. Once again, folks, Apex and Witch, the two individuals that went along with the team, trained to kill in the MSC wildcard stage and performed out of their minds. And at this point, we just want to see a little bit more come out. So you see the Roger being banned out, you see the Hayabusa being taken off the table as well. It's just a matter of time as to see who will be the one to come out on top.
Yep,
Still
indeed.
waters run deep.
Your
By this time, though, I was thinking they're going to switch it up in the teams there. Viral Power still on the red side. earlier. Brandbreaker's blue side, as did mention. Yeah, the bans here are going to be slightly more serious, with assassins mainly being targeted. Quite understandably so here. But this does leave the chip and the Matilda open. Could be going for the ban. Zushin and Zaz are still available also. So it's going to be an interesting match here coming up. We're going to see what draft these two teams come up with. And if they will be able to dominate in those certain macro here. Apex earlier the previous game, he just made it almost impossible for this Viral Power to initiate, just outzoning every single second. And you know, when they went in for the punish against him, they couldn't really do it because he's a Ruby and you're already late in the game, back in the game and the golden experience. So he just overtook the game. Brandbreakers.
And at this point, I think they're pretty excited to see what's going to happen. And especially given the fact that they did get game number 1, right? They did get game number 1 indeed. And we want to see a little bit more breakdown for this next game. And we saw the bans coming out. The next bans are the Zask as well as the Chip, along with the Moskov and the Ling. So bans being thrown out left, right, and center. And we are excited to see how this will go about, folks, because I think there's no better time than now to actually pick up the Zukshin that's available. And guess what? They're gonna go in for it indeed.
Could this be a roaming Zukshin? This could be pretty interesting. Apex has been playing on the roamer role quite often, but are we gonna see him on the mage this time? And possibly kind of switch up the faces, you know. Earlier, the previous game, as you did said earlier, which was on previously, he's a goal lane player, but he's playing the jungle right now. So I guess they made a small sort of deal, like, okay, I'll play a different role, you play a different one. We'll see what happens here. It's a random draft. I mean, random teams, and right now the drafts are quite sophisticated for both sides. But from the side of Viral Power, they do have an Angela here, alongside QB YouTube here with the Thamus. Oh, it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. And I think there's no other better way to put it, because QB on the Thamus. Thamus is actually a really great hero currently in the meta. Just got a slight bit of a buff as well. There's been talks about him getting into the meta in and out. And with this change that they have, I think it gives him the option, to actually play in different roles, not just the fighter role that he is really good at.
Yeah.
What's your command?
So I think, but oh my god, did I hear that right, Linwell? Did we hear that right? We're gonna see the Fanny in the Land of Dawn come in from the one and only Insane himself, along with the Matilda in the mid lane at the roam position and the Zukshin. So they have the river control, they have the vision, they have the mobility, and they have the one-shot potential from this Fanny. Who will they pair this Angela with, to be honest? I don't know. Yes, they have the Thamus, but you know what else is available for them to pair it up with?
I'd say even potential jungler here with Alpha, that could be quite decent, but you know, there's a bit difficulty against Stefani here. You need to have target heroes for that, and you already picked the XP laner, so it's all hands on deck for the mage here. And Zuzu here is with the Lunox. It's going to be quite immaculate though. It's positioned properly, since you know Zushin's and Matilda's range are from the mid to close range. So if you don't make it properly, you're just going to get punished a lot. And alongside Fanny can be anywhere in the map. But yep, on to the second ban phase here. Already kicking us off with the carry and the Bane, two really strong heroes. That we did see the carry in the previous game, but Bane this time, it's quite smart coming in from the side of Brandbreakers.
Yeah, and especially I think currently there might be a big difference indeed. And this Lunox that's been taken on in the gold lane and the mid lane, flexibility is available. So I'm not sure which way they're trying to go about. And this Bane that's been taken off, like you mentioned, they don't want to deal with any sort of sustain coming in, and they take away the Terizla. Why? Because the QB is not getting the Terizla, so why do they want to give QB the Terizla? You know what I mean?
That's quite fair. Yeah, that's quite fair. And Terizla is super tanky, so even if you're Thamus, it's pretty hard to balance it out and win your lane, considering you have to deal with the mindset of there could be a Zushin roam, there could be a Matilda coming to your lane, there could be a Fanny also flying in. So a lot of subsets added up in your mind. And it's quite smart coming in from Viral Power here. Has to take it up, and they do have frontlining capabilities with the Stamos, and possibly the Fragrant here could be decent. Although, it's pretty hard to fight against a Zushin with the close range hero.
Better to be feared than
It's gonna be
loved,
it. I'm on.
if you cannot both.
When the body
Yeah, and
suffers,
I think they're
spirit
trying to pick it up. The
blooms.
Benedetta. The Benedetta is a pick that is, already been picked up at this point. And I think, it gets a little spicy indeed, because the way that the Benedetta has been picked up. And folks, let's not forget the substitution that's been made. Amocha comes in place of Venom for this game on the side of Brand Breakers, and on the side of Team Viral Power. The substitution is they got Talentless Mio that's out, and they put Leah Plays in. So
Indeed.
yeah, I think this is gonna be it's gonna be exciting. Cannot get better than this. Especially given the fact that at the moment they're trying to go for the Ruby for the disengage, but Kiwi once again picks up the Julian. Indeed, goes for the EXP lane Julian. It's more of an aggressive composition.
Yeah.
Brand Breakers just want to go for the kills. It's like a rank game. They don't care about it. But on the other side, Viral Power, they have Witch on the Amon. It's a really good pick against the Fanny indeed. But at the same time, they want to go for the newly revamped Phobius. I don't know.
This could be huge coming in from Viral Power here. Also the flame shot there. Never mind. Oh, playing it safe. Imagine here, gonna go for Ruby instead. And that's quite fair. Ruby is gonna be a brilliant counter against these dive-in assassins that we have. 3 of them from the side Brand Breakers. Even able to stop the Fanny's cable at some point, if timed properly. So Viral Power, they have the decent composition now. They have the subset, and they have the game plan. Also, even substituted the players, different players out. So it's going to be slightly different with playstyle. Although both of them are going to be on the side lanes. So a little bit of change in paces. But yeah, on to lone screen for now, Kronos. Is there something about a giveaway you want to mention?
Hey, come on, folks. Make sure, Linwell wants to be a part of the giveaway. Linwell, you can join the giveaway too. Make sure to tag 5 of your friends in the chat, and make sure the team that will come out on top in this match, because the winners will be selected by the moderators in the chat section. And at this point, we are getting ready to go into the welfare match of Mobile Legends 5v5, which happens in the Land of Dawn, folks. Again, presented to you by the one and only Battle Lines Esports. And my name is Kronos. Alongside me is Linwell. We're going to be the casters for the night. And also the Brand Breakers on the blue side this time against the Viral Power that's going to be on the red. So exciting matches indeed. Let's see how it's going to get broken down.
Heck yeah. But you know what's going to be the same in the first game? Apex might go in for dive. Although might get answered there. Starting off there from the XP lane side, Jungle is going to rotate towards the gold lane. It is a Ruby and a Julian though, so it's going to be slightly harder to face against that.
And look at that, Zozo here getting caught, gets picked up and put down indeed. And at this point, they're trying to go for a little more damage. Amocha with the nice rotation on there. And they're actually not able to pick up the first blood. And they will try to make the most out of the opportunity at the moment.
Indeed, Kiwi trying to go in onto Imagine. But despite Viral Powers here, waiting a little bit on their levels. Possibly could try to set up onto either the Matilda or the Julian. They both do have the flicker for disengage, but onto mid lane also. Lunox and Zushin chunk it up a little bit, but level 4 is gonna be ready for Witch as well. And look at Amocha there cutting the wave all over back in the second tier turret.
And they're trying to do the best that they can, get the advantage. And at the same time, the mid lane rotation has been made. And now the turtle is about to spawn soon enough. So they need to make sure that they have to get the turtle going for their side. And, it's just a matter of time. Will they be able to make the most out of the situation for themselves or not?
Yep. But those are ultimates already be used, popped left and right. Also spells. Mostly from the side of Viral Power here. Brown Breaker is still strong and healthy, has to recall. Gonna be ready for the upcoming fight. Imagine though, chunking a lot of damage. Might get tossed again. Apex low on mana. I'm gonna find a trade. and wait for a possible engage in the third lane.
I think the engage is what they're playing for, right? They're playing for the engage. They're
Yeah.
playing for the. They want to be the aggressors in this game. They don't want to give away any sort of advantage that they have, and I think rightly so, because if they do give it away, then they'll have a harder time. In fact, going against the side of Viral Power, and at the moment they want to get a little bit more going down on the bot side, and unable to do so, which makes it a little harder, a little difficult for both the teams to get this turtle, which is already being started by the side of Viral Power.
Stand in front of her and wait for the perfect timing. Michael does so.
Ooh, goes in with a big cutthroat and tries to get the kill, gets the turtle instead. But over here, look at that. Apex goes in and he is able to provide what the team needs with that lantern. Dishing out the damage, but I'm offended on towards the Benedetta. They get the kill indeed. Amocha gets slain and Witch gets taken down as well. So not having the greatest time or Viral Power once again in this game. They need that early power spike that they're looking for, but getting taken down, overpowered by the Zuxian in the mid lane. So makes it hard for both of them to actually make a difference.
Indeed, and Viral Powers here struggling a little bit. Brown Breakers do have the early game advantage with most of the heroes bursting out. You have a Benedetta with the Petrify able to do so much, and even if Annie here, even the middle lane almost taking him down. Ooh, Apex getting kill on Ricochet. You know, Brown Breakers here are on point right now. 5-1 currently, 2k goal lead. Has the pace of the battlefield also. So setting up back from the mind games already. Imagine though.
Yeah, he's trying to go for the, he's trying to get the buffs instead in the mid lane. Zozo here goes for the Dark Form, trying to get that Chaos Assault rolling, but not able to do so. Which though, he does have the Heart Guard over, and Amocha making the rotation in towards the mid lane. And Zozo here will have a recall instead. Same thing with the side of the X-Play, but it goes in. Look at the Endless Shards trying to get the Benedetta, and yes, they do indeed. What a play coming in. Aggressive Amocha trying to make a name for himself on this stage for all those who are watching. But the Endless Shards coming out right on time from Witch, and the kill going on towards the side of the Angela. But Angela forced to flicker out of the mid lane. And look at that, the Lantern Flare along with the Crimson Beacon comes out from Apex on the Zuxian, doing a lot of damage, and the Lantern Flare just picking them up and putting them down. And QB here will be the next one to follow. The damage is too much. The control in the mid lane is just too much on the side of Brand Breakers.
Indeed. And yeah, I really like Amocha's aggressiveness. You know, you started off, you want some action, you want some engages to happen. Since teams tend to play it passively when you fall back slightly behind though. So might be going down. Yeah, no, not gonna be happening. Solo being taken down by the side of Brown Breakers here, not being contested. Looking for an objective there, possibly onto mid lane. Good catch on the Angela.
Oh, goes for the cutthroat, but the kill goes on towards Jenny instead with those flower blooms. And at this point, they pick up Zozo once again. Double kill indeed. And the Imagine here gets caught. Will be the next one to follow, but goes for the flicker. I'm offended. Forced to flicker out from Apex as well. They do have the Lantern Flare and the Crimson Beacon to actually get out of harm's way. And right now, the right play is being made, but the mid-river control is just not present in their team. And that's why they're getting taken down quite instantly. Here comes the Hard Guard on towards QB. And here it goes. Imagine gets pulled up by the Lantern Flares. Once again, they go for the big Electro Final Blow on the other side. Endless Shards being used as well, but everyone is just falling one by one down to pieces after the Crimson Beacon was used. And looks like the side to come out on top is Brand Breakers as they get 2 for nothing. Zozo wants to go for a little bit more. Everyone's a little low. They have the Chaos Assault along with the Light Form, but gets taken down instead. And here comes the Cutthroat. They get another one, which is falling down. So one after the other, they fall down like dominoes. And it seems like Brand Breakers showing that they're the dominant team in this best of 5 series.
And a 12-2 right now has been able to play it very good. The composition as well as the timings now, Amocha all going for the wave clear for the team. Yeah, and yeah, Brand Breakers controlling the pace of the map, and towers being taken out on the XP lane side. Their goal in here, slightly going to be focusing more towards it, I guess, in this case. Has to go and wait, possibly. All the fights has been in the mid so far. And right just now, it could be as Insane goes in.
Oh, Cutthroat, he goes in. Lantern Flare is there as well. Losing the life form to get our harm's way, but the Endless Shards come out and they get the pick on towards keeping the top lane, but losing the mid lane in the process. Is the trade worth it or not? But here he goes, QB. He does have the Cutter in Inferno. He doesn't want to use it. Yes, he goes for it right now, but the Lantern Flare is just doing too much damage. Electro Final Blow from Momocha just to create the distance. Vengeance being used as well from QB. Not really sure what's going to go on their side. Viral Power really having a hard time in this game, while Momocha is just split pushing, making and creating havoc around the map along with the other assassin, Insane and this Fanny. They just have too much mobility in this game, Linville.
Indeed, and you add the Zushin to boot. They're not going to get punished there. If they try to go in for the aggressiveness, it's going to be tossed and turned by the Lantern. And it's just going to get harder and harder as the game progresses forward. Apex also on the Zushin, by the way. So, optimum play. And what better hands could you give one of the most broken mages in the game, other than to a previously official tournament player in the from T2K.
Yeah. And hey, that's a different story. But that was Mobile Legends. We're talking about Mobile Legends 5v5. So make sure to download the game. Download the game and be aware of the collector skin that's available. But you know what they're aware of right now? Zozo here in the dark form trying to pick him up, and they throw him down with the Lantern Flare. They get the kill though. They get the light form going in, and they can pick him up. And look at the Apex is dominating the map along with the Crimson Beacon, forcing the flicker, being aggressive as well. And what can a lonely Angela really do? Because right now, Witch here, look at his positioning. He's there in the mid lane, in that mid one bush, trying to go in. He's there. He's trying to find the target. His target should be Apex right now, and Jenny's so close. Apex so close. They can smell it. They're not sure where Witch is, but Witch is just waiting for the right opportunity. Kiwi comes in as well. He does have all the enhanced chain sword and the knockup that's present, but here they go on towards Imagine. Imagine can only do so much, but right now he gets picked up. But on the other side of the gold lane, on towards the red buff, Insane is present. He's stealing the red buff away, but Witch here catches him off guard. Let's see if it's gonna happen. Endless Shards being used. That's a double. Gets a kill on towards Witch as well. And here they go. The Heart Guard being used along with the Crimson Beacon. Here comes the Cutter in Inferno. They're able to get one for two. QB should be the next one to fall. All the Apex here flickering out of harm's way. Jenny does the damage. They get 3 for 1 instead. And here should be the 4th one instead. And Kiwi trying to do the most out of it. I'm offended being used, but here he's just able to fall down. Not enough damage, not enough peel, not enough control in the river. Coming in from the side of Viral Power. And right now, it's a 19-5 kill score, Linville. 19-5.
Wait, hang on. Insane just might go in once again. No, never mind. But yeah, 19-5 is completely insane. Brand Breakers managing to survive. I know, they're so low on HP. They didn't have the close-up Viral Power to finish off those members there. Especially, you don't really have a target for the Zushin. The Matilda is always guarding her left and right, checking the bushes, not letting her go off, always keeping her safe. And even right now in the top lane, might just go in out towards the Ruby.
Oh, Ruby along with the Heart Guard here. Imagine having a hard time. I'm offended gets 2, but here comes the Cowrie. Fanny is there along with the big circling eagle to get the knockup right on time. Cutthroat still saved. I like the final road to create the separation, but the Cutthroat comes out, gets Witch instead. Imagine a Witch will fall down. Apex picks up another. And here should be the 4th one. What can a lonely Angela do? Company Rock and Heartblaze gets picked up and put down. Triple kill going on towards Insane. And in meantime, QB trading the bot lane for 4 lives of his team. I'm not sure if it was worth it, but it was something that they got in return. So QB actually doing the job of EX Player right. It's just the draft hasn't been working out in the favor of the side of Viral Power. And I think this all comes down to the fact that I'm telling you, Linville, it's a strategy. It's a strategy that Viral Power are holding on towards 5 games. They want to show their prowess. And you know what what that big brain strategy brings us to?
Unexpectedness, possibly.
No, it's about that collector skin that's available in the game, folks. It's available for free. Make sure to go download the game, complete the in-game tasks. The tasks are just playing a game with your friends, play a game solo, share the game, and also make sure you play the game and win the game? They know that's the big question. And right now, the victory doesn't seem to be in the favor of the side of Viral Power, although they do have the wombo combo that's available. The Cotter Inferno, along with the I'm Offended, can be so much damage leading into the Endless Shards. They have the burst damage, but will it be enough? Because look at that river control. Imagine can't really walk around. He's just being picked up by the Lantern Flare. And at this point, they don't have anyone to go onto the back line as the Lord has come up. Indeed, 12 minutes into the game, but look at the Fanny goes in and Imagine gets caught. I'm Offended is there along with a Flicker, but a little too late. They get 3 instead. They get 2. That's the double kill on towards Insane. He's 10-0-4 on this Fanny. When was the last time you saw 10-0-4 Fanny, Linwell?
Yeah, I'm just speechless right now. Oh, Insane's playing completely out of its mind right now. Brand Breaker sealing the deal, could possibly end the game. Even the Angela not saving the third. Time again.
I like the final blow. I like the final blow being used as well. Able to dash out by the guiding wind from this Matilda. They go in, but they can get out because they have the Matilda the entire time. The only person that has died 4 times on their team is Mocha on this Benedetta, who's been trying to dive in every single time. Apex, Jenny, along with Insane, have not gone down a single time. They have 10-0-4, 5-0-17, 5-0-16. And I think this is the big cutthroat. What a kill on towards Zozo. Definitely not having a good game. Gets burst down instantly with the steel cables and the combination of that cutthroat. Look at Imagine taunting them, trying to tell them, hey, we are not mentally disturbed. We are strong. We are trying to get this game. Can you end this game without the Lord? That's the taunt that's coming out. And Imagine here gets caught with the Lantern Flare. He has the M Offended. He makes the play on towards Amocha, but he gets Slut. He's the first one to fall. That's a monster kill on towards Jenny. But meanwhile, in the back line, he is flexing the cables while Zozo just makes his way back into the land of Dawn for this Mobile Legends 5v5 welfare match presented by Battle Lines Esports. And guess what else is presented? Apex with that Flicker Lantern Flare along with the Crimson Beacon. Elect the final blow on the back line. QB here almost being taken down. One by one, they're falling like dominoes and not really sure what the plan is for Viral Power right now.
Indeed. I guess they're just giving it up right now. Probably just playing for the content, and Apex just getting a kill on the Zozo in the middle of nowhere. The damage from Brand Breakers has been on and on. It's going in one by one, coming out, not giving Viral Power space to breathe. Just might go in once again, though, waiting for the Fanny, possibly. Insane here, cleaning up the bot lane. And Brand Breakers does have the itemization, 48k gold right now. They are just one item away, most of them. And the middle lane here being on terror, Viral Power struggling a lot. Imagine.
Oh, look. He gets pulled up, and guess what? He goes for the I'm Offended again, but gets burst down instantly by the Enhanced Chain. And look at that, they're going in the hard guard onto QB with the Cotter and Inferno, but the backside, which is not safe. He gets taken down by the Cutthroat, and right now QB doing as much as he can along with the Vengeance, but what can a Lonely Thomas do? He gets taken up, and he gets put down indeed, and that's a godlike from Jenny. They get 4 in the process, the 5th one, the Lonely Angela. What can an Angela do without her partner? No hard guard to give, alone in the base, recalling. They want the kill, they want to go for more. They go for the Cutthroat in the base, they pick him up, and they do get the kill in the end. It's a full 5-man wipeout.
Victory!
Got me thinking, what is going on right now in this game? Got me tweaking, Linwell, because I guess this game was a dominant display coming in from Brand Breakers indeed.
Brand Breakers. My God. What am I seeing? It was completely out of the box here, especially with all of these compensations. And as you pointed out earlier before, the Matilda being there is the key component for the side of Brand Breakers. They can be on aggression and just, not to worry about surviving. You have a free dash available, lots of healing, another companion to dive alongside of you. And Viral Power just couldn't handle it too much. Especially, I think the MVP of the match, Zushin here, Apex on the Zushin, just made it almost impossible for any place for the side of Viral Power. Just kept on throwing them left and right. Imagine couldn't use a Flicker combo. QB YouTube couldn't go in. Which also, he was playing it for the flank, but the space provided by Brand Breakers was just not there.
They weren't able to create the separation. I think the Zushin was just a
Mhm.
little too much for them to handle, and at the end of the day, it came to the point where they can't really do much, and
Yeah.
it was so hard, it was so difficult for them to actually create any sort of opening, especially which we saw him in that M1 bush in the mid lane, riverside. He was just waiting for somebody to come up, but he knew if he was exposed in the beginning without
Indeed.
able to burst anyone down, he would be the first one to get burst down indeed, because he had the power spike with the holy crystal at that point of the time. But the fact that he had to play safe goes to show that the game just got out of hand or really quick. And at this point, it's just a matter of time. Will they be able to make that comeback? And I'm telling you, Linwell, it's that reverse sweep that's on the cards. It's a 5-match series.
Yeah.
It's not a best of 5, folks. It's a 5-match series that will go all the way to game number 5. And I think, the first 2 games is going to be quite exciting. The first game was really exciting. The second game was really exciting. I think the third and the fourth should be as well. Should be in the favor of the side of the viral power. But you never know what's gonna happen. It could be the reverse sweep.
Hold on.
They
Kronos.
win the first 2 games, they lose the next 2 games, and then they win the last one again.
Oh, wait, Kronos, see, that's the thing I want to say. Their team name, Viral Power. This is all in their strategy. This is their big brain thing. They're gonna lose the first 2 and then come back in the next 3 here. And it's just what you need to go viral here. They're staying true to the name. Brand breakers there. Try to break out the name for the brand here, Viral Power. But, you're going to see more of action probably. Yeah, Viral Power. Will we see a comeback here? Oh, I'm just waiting here on my seat and anticipating all of that.
Just a matter of time to see which team will come out on top, because we're pretty excited indeed. But don't go anywhere, folks. Stay tuned. Because we want to make sure that everybody that's there in the chat will be a part of the giveaway. That will get the giveaway. So to do that, you got to be a part of the Facebook or the YouTube stream. Tag 5 of your friends, get them along, especially on Facebook, and say the team that's mention, or at least type down the team that you think that's gonna win. And you know what? I don't think Brand Breakers will win, but at the same time, I feel like Viral Power might not as well. The team that will win is the Caster team, folks.
50-50.
It's the Caster team. No, it's not 50-50. It's the Caster team. It's the team of Linwell and Kronos that's going to take the victory, folks.
True.
So put it in the chat. I know you guys are tired of typing Brand Breakers and Viral Power. Just put it in the chat. Put a Caster team. Somebody can put it up, right? We want to see the Caster team come out on top. That's what this is going to be about. But either way, jokes aside, folks, we will mention the team that's going to win.
Right.
And make sure to tag 5 of your friends so you can be a part of the giveaway. And also, let's not forget, this is presented by Battle Knights Esports. And they got a little surprise for you when you download the game. The surprise is that collector skin. Make sure to be a part of the game and complete the in-game tasks to get that collector skin indeed. Because Linwell and Kronos are going to be going for a short break and be back for the next one. So don't go anywhere, folks. Stay tuned.
Okay, बोल सकता हूँ ना?
More than empathetic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than empathetic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
Join me today in the casting desk. It's going to be Kronos alongside. We've had 2 games already, 2 massive games, and it's been brand breakers, breaking the games and breaking the meta, taking it up victory 2-0 right now. But it's going to be 5 games there.
Your team is banning.
Going to go on to the draft for that.
Yeah, we're going to get into the draft indeed. And like Linville mentioned, the brand breakers breaking the meta, taking 2 games for themselves. But on the other side, the viral power not always getting the short end of the stick. But guess what, Linville? It's being switched up this time. The sides have changed. It is the blue side, viral power. The red side is going to be brand breakers. So is it the curse of the red side, or is it the curse of, you know, the name viral power? Or it could be that reverse sweep that I was talking about, that big brain strategy that the team are going on for. But right now the bans are in place. The Fanny being taken off the table, the Moscow being taken out as well. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Chip is being banned out as well right now.
Yep. And looking good so far for both teams there. Side of Viral Power, banning off the Fanny, as you mentioned. You know, Insane was just completely bonkers the previous game. They don't really want to give that. Although right now, Zushin is still being open. You don't want to see a repeat of the second game in this match. Ling being banned out again. Oh, looking to be pretty interesting for Viral Powers. Roger is still available for which, this could be a Roger game for him.
I mean, it could be a Roger game. Will it be a Roger game? Not really sure what's going to happen, because at this point, you know, it's going to get exciting indeed. And folks, Ling being banned out, Zushi being banned out. But guess what? Which goes for it? Which goes for the classic Hayabusa. And we know how good he is on these assassin picks, because right now, give him the opportunity to go ahead and snowball his way to victory, folks.
Indeed. Right. Surprisingly, Apex on the Angela. Okay. He's starting up with his Eagle arc here once again. And it's going to be Amocha on the Lunox here. Instead, we did see Amocha being super aggressive earlier on. Are we going to see the same energy here being provided by Brand Breakers? Well, you have to find out and watch as the game progresses forward there. 2 other picks from the side of Viral Power here. Possibly, I think Aroma, Matilda here could be perfect. Crystal Maiden on the Matilda YouTube could go for the Thamus once again. I see redemption of his arc.
I don't think it's gonna be a redemption arc coming out this time around, but at the same time, you know, they go for the Lunox game, they go for the Roger, and I like this draft coming in from the side of Viral Power. Finally, they got the power on their side. They're about to go viral indeed. Viral in the Land of Dawn for Moba Legends 5v5, which is the welfare matchup presented by Battle Knights Esports. And guess what, Linwell? Guess what else is there on the cards right now? Oh my God, they go for the Layla.
Oh,
they go for the Layla.
What? Oh, okay, that's crazy, insane. You're completely insane. Well, let's see if this works. It's against a Hayabusa, a Roger, and the Rizzler, so it's gonna be pretty hard onto the second bands. But yeah, Kronos, you were mentioning something. I didn't really get it. Can you tell us, the audience out there, what it is?
Yeah, you know, I was talking about the fact that this game is going to be really exciting at the moment. It's going to go to game number 4. This is game number 3, sorry, folks. And right now, we are here. And the next few bans that are coming out, Linville, that's what I was talking about. The Xavier being banned out. The fact that there is a Layla means they don't want them to dive in. And I think this Lunox is not really flexible. I mean, possibly flexible in the jungle as well, in the mid lane. And right now, they do not want to give Apex their comfort picks in this Kufra. And knowing that it's still flexible, they could put Angela in the mid lane, Lunox in the jungle, you know, and they could give Layla in the gold lane. But I'm speaking out of pocket, but you never know what's going to happen.
True. That's true. You never know. It's Brand Breakers. They took the first 2 games. Anything could happen. Heck, even this Layla pick could have worked. Is he going to go tank Layla and surprise Witch? Like, why is this Layla not going down? And he just has like so much defense items. That'd be quite surprising to watch. But yep, indeed. Calgary getting banned out here. Crystal Maiden's favorite can be taken off board there. And last ban coming in from the side of Viral Power. Possibly could be a jungler ban even there. I'd say a lot of strong heroes, including Julian, is being opened here. Yep, there it is. And he's gone. Hang on, I am Mr. Handsome. What?
Oh my God, no way. He's going for the Granger in the jungle. Bro, this is a damage despair. Look at the amount of damage they have, Linwell. They have Lunox, they have Layla, they have Granger. It doesn't take more than 3 seconds for them to burst the Lord. You know how long is 3 seconds?
1.
That was 3 seconds long. 3. That silence was 3 seconds long. Folks, that silence was literally 3 seconds long. And I think if that's the amount of time they're going to take to burst down the Lord, the other team better have something on their cards. Because right now, I know they're going for an unconventional draft on the side of Brand Breakers. But at the same time, Viral Power, the ultimate counter.
Oh no. It's Lolita's going to get the Savage. All right, Viral Power here. The insane pick, Lolita Zozo. Gonna be really strong early on. Even in late game, I think he just might be able to take out the rest of side of Team Brand Breakers. The Crystal Maiden on the Nana as well. You know, just in case, you know, those crowd control abilities don't work out, you have the Molina for a backup, and this Ruby might suffer a little bit. It's gonna be a holy frontliner for side of Team Brand Breakers. It's not gonna be Apex on the Ruby there. So Angela instead. 90s Mia on the Ruby.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be an exciting one because at the moment it looks like Wait, what was the last? Was that a Mia? Wait. Hold on a minute. Hold on. What am I thinking? What am I seeing? They got. No, it's the Ruby, right? I'm not.
Yeah, it's the Ruby.
Am I tripping? Okay, about to say I'm not tripping on my folks because that's the Ruby, and they need some sort of front line. But guess what? They do get Ruby on towards Mio. There are substitutions made, in fact, folks, for this one, and Mio is back in the lineup alongside Crystal Maiden on the other side. So with the Hayabusa on the Warcry, they are gonna go in for the kills. Indeed, look at those 4 collector skins shining so nice and brightly. You know what is the other collector skin that could be shining, folks? The one that you can get in the game for yourself in the Mobile Legends 5v5 game. Just make sure to download the game and complete the in-game task to get your, collector skin. Imagine you trying to get your friends to play the game, and look at that collector skin. Looks so beautiful. Imagine you get one of your new friends to play the game, and they'll be like, hey, I got this thing that looks so cool. It's called a collector, and you could tell them, hey, bro, that's really rare. You get that for like, 10,000, 20,000 rupees, and they're just be like, oh my god, I got that for free. And next thing you know, there's gonna be a lot more players playing this game and a lot more events happening around. If you want to see events like this, if you want to be a part of an event like this, folks, make sure you get your friends along. And also, for those who want to win the epic skins, tag about 5 people in the game and mention the team that you think is going to win. Is it going to be Brand Breakers? Is it going to be Viral Power, or is it going to be the casting team? But yeah, folks, right now we're already in the game, and I've been speaking for such a long time, but let's pass it on to Linwood. Linwood, take it away and say something, bro.
Okay, something. All right. So far, the game has been even out both sides here, and that's how usually it is in the early game. Just farming up those levels, getting those lane phases. Don't really want to play on aggression here, especially if you're inside of Brand Breakers. The early advantage is on by the Wild Powers, but they're going in so early on. Imagine getting the kill.
Yeah, and they're trying to, they have the Hayabusa. They want that level 4 power spike, and especially with that Ogi Shadow kill, along with Imagine in the gold lane with this Roger, they're going to make a big difference. Look at that. Molina already popped on towards Amocha. Mid lane, Crystal Maiden having a hard time, but Witch goes for it. He does not have the Ogi Shadow kill being used it previously, but Zozo fighting the field for the team. But look at that. They get with that final bullet and goes in. He has the Rhapsody to finish the play, but here Imagine on the other side just going in for the Lycan Pounce as well. Crystal Maiden able to survive the Death Sonata and the Rhapsody, but here comes the big I'm offended, and they get 2 in return, but the one to fall thanks to the fissure will be Venom indeed. But the penalty zone is there to provide a lot, and Apex here forced to flicker out. Mio here doing the best that he can and able to peel for the team while the first turtle has already spawned. Linville.
Yeah, Viral Power getting 2 kills early on. Huge for them. Well, they're mostly going to QB as well, to Imagine. The side laners here, so a little bit of comfort for them. Do have the advantage there, but Amocha getting the level 4 spike immediately. That's not the go for Witch to go back off. Taylor going to start it there, spawning here. Possibly from the start of Viral Power, has to go in. They are looking towards buffs there. However, Brand Breakers are on point towards the top lane side. 90s Mio might just get caught.
He might, but not yet. They're trying to get the turtle. Yeah. They're giving the turtle away for free. Look at that, Rhapsody able to pick it up, and meanwhile, Witch a little late to the rotation. This is what the marksman brings to the table, right? They're able to clear things out fast. Why? They have the damage, especially Granger in the mid game. Venom is gonna have a really great time, and look at that, they use the Molina Blitz as well to clear out the wave, zone them away. But the range advantage on this Layla is no joke, folks. But here you go, penalty zone being used as well. Catches 2 indeed, and they get the hard guard as well. The I'm offended comes out, and he goes for the Ogi Shadow kill, finally picking up a kill. But right now, Amocha is there to pick up the pieces with the Chaos Assault goes in, and Witch has to run away. But will he get taken down? And meanwhile, on the bot side, they go on towards them. Yes, they do. They lose Witch in the process as well. Molina being used on the other side again. And seems like, despite the fact that they have a bad drive. Oh, Zozo. Blocking the Death Sonata. Wow, really well played. But I was about to say, Linwell, despite the fact that they have an unconventional draft, they're not doing bad. They have the goal lead.
Indeed. And especially since they do have a Layla. The late game is just going to be completely insane. The range and damage burst is going to knock the team Viral Powers out of board if played correctly. They do have the frontline capabilities also, and Amocha has been on point with those Chaos Ultimates here. QB.
Oh, he's getting caught. He's with the penalties on. He goes in, but there they get the Molina Bliss along with the OG Shadow kill. Gets the Don't Run Wolf's King to get the defenses up, but here comes the Heart Guard to help Mio survive. And yes, they do. But meanwhile, here comes the Cavalry. Venom is there. He has the Rhapsody. He does not have the Death Sonata, but should be getting it up soon. He doesn't have a kill yet, but right now they're trying to get that Power Spike. And Numenon Blast goes in with the Flicker. Catches two of them along with the Molina. They get one, and that's Apex to fall. And the Mio will be next. Able to survive, actually, with the slightest bit of HP. And they get QB and Zozo instead. What an outplay coming in from the side of Viral Power.
And a 2-for-2 there. Really, 2-for-1, I guess. Yep. Really huge for Wild Power, especially since, I didn't expect them to get 2 there. A lot of aggression there from side of Brand Breakers, although they did get punished for that. They're still surviving there, so that's a good sign. They can form out, continue to take the turtle possibly in a few seconds here. Just have all 4 teammates helping them out. Rodri here positioned properly for the mid lane, because we could go on for aggression, and they need to gank this Layla, dude. She's just farming freely for so long.
Yeah, I think farming freely for so long, along with that, well, never mind on the other side. I hope all the actions happen in the EXP lane. I think they like QB quite a lot, and looks like you go in, just to get back on time, and they have the Ogi Shadow kill. No, Don't Run Wolf King being used well. The Heart Guard is there on Lunox. Here they go. They get the stun. The Light Form comes out. The Chaos Assault is still present. It's a 4v4 on the top side. Meanwhile, Layla double lane farming? I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime, but here he goes. Imagine he wants a piece of that indeed. And right now, Layla trying to do it, but look at that Malefic gun just doing so much damage at this point. But able to survive and kite out, and I'm offended on the top lane. Don't Run Full Scheme being used as well. Death Sonata is there. They go for it. Rhapsody available. QB gets taken down. Meanwhile, Amocha's trying to survive the Ogi Shadow kill coming out from Witch. They get the kill instead. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. But meanwhile, on the bot side, Imagine, or Insane, just having a great game with this Layla.
Yeah. I guess he got
Look
some
at that, he's poking the Roger!
What?
Poking the Roger!
I could have sworn we would have seen the other play, but instead Layla is the one bullying though, which going on to 2 members for side of our power. I'm not gonna find there. Brand Breakers, oh my god. How is Layla beating Roger? I'm speechless. Roger even has a kill here. But Insane is just on the advantage there. Ooh, brilliant ultimate. Perfectly timed.
What a kill going on. Witch with the outplay. Witch with the outplay. He makes it happen, folks. But meanwhile, the bot side, Insane here trying to kite his way out of there. I think this time the Layla's Copperhead Rock and Hard Place will have to go down, but the Heart Guard comes out, able to survive with the slightest bit of HP. Oh my god, this Layla is unstoppable. Instead, she goes for it. Look at that with that Malefic gun, dishing out the damage that's needed. I'm not talking about the item, folks. If you don't know, the item is named after the gun of Layla. Yeah, exactly. So, folks that don't know, if you want to know what it is, make sure to download the game in the link with available in the App Store and available in the Play Store, folks. Not in the App Store yet, but available in the Play Store. Make sure you download the game and be aware of it. But right now, they're going in. Look at that Molina Blitz being used well. Death Sonata comes out from Mr. Handsome, which is Venom. And look at Witch, just fast fingers with the shadows. The quad shadow going in and out. If you want to learn to play like him, don't forget to download the game.
True. I think there's something about a giveaway, but wait, he can be waiting. QB eats you.
Oh, finally, QB gets a kill on the board, folks. He gets a second, in fact. You know, they've been ganking him for such a long time, but guess what? He wants to swing that hammer. He wants to swing the hammer big and hard. And right now they're going in for that Heart Guard coming in, and QB is there. Still gets the kill with the help of Zozo, but gets taken down instead. But Amocha here, Copperhead Rock in a hard place. We'll have to go down. Ogi Shadow Go comes out, but look at the heal that's present. Oh my god, it's a little too much for them to deal with. Brilliance Form going and gets a double kill right now. Crystal Maiden will be the one to fall, and I think it'll be a hard time for them. They're trying to go for a little bit more, but still, they get the third. And looks like they're not backing down, Linwood. They are not backing down whatsoever.
Indeed. Which managed to miss that. And yeah, dude, Brand Breakers completely crazy right now. Again, first, when you take a look at the draft, normally you'd be like, what are you thinking? Well, they've just been able to make it work. And even go on the aggression here, even so many multiple times here. They do have the front line capable of and Ruby Angel combo has been completely bonkers. There, Mocha on the QB YouTube.
Yeah, look at that. He gets taken down. Amocha just being unstoppable at this point, being the aggressors, even though they're so defensive in their playstyle. But they have to be because they have no front line apart from Mio here on this Ruby. And guess what? The Layla is still having a field day. And right now, imagine here, gets caught puppet on a string. He gets CC'd. No has to use the Purify to get out of harm's way instead. And with the Lord that's up right now, what will they actually do to make sure that they can survive, make something happen for themselves? And I don't know which has to get to the back line. He has to get the kill. Look at that Molina Blitz coming out as well. Mio able to survive thanks to Don't Run Fools King and a little bit of tankiness. Yeah, Lin, I don't know. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, the Nova Blast gets canceled. Oh, it hit, but you know, I think it got, did it get canceled out? Did it hit?
Yeah,
I think it hit too fast.
You hate to see it. It did. You hate to see it. It did get cancelled there. Fortunate though. I think it's going with the Molino Blitz there. Want to find out someone. Groundbreakers here. Gonna go in. That's some more power. I'm playing pretty safe in turrets though. Zozo might be the first one.
God, I think they're almost about to get him, but they did not. Molina being used. They have Crystal Maiden on this Nana who has control on the river once again, but you know, they need to get that big, but they need to get that big Guardian Shield to provide that reflection at the right time. Because if they do, then I think the entire team of Brand Breakers will just get wiped out entirely, while Viral Power are just gonna have a great time on their hands.
Indeed. Yeah, that's coming out. Crystal Maiden shows their position here perfectly well. Viral Power there, trying to go in. Might just go Amocha.
Oh my God, Amocha just having a great day with that Lunok going in. Oh, but never mind. Here comes the penalty zone, missing out, but at the same time, the Ogi Shadow Kill picks up the kill on towards Venom. Finally, Brilliance comes out. The Numina Blast was used earlier as well. They goes for the Lycan Pounce, and Imagine gets the kill. He wants to go for more on towards Apex. This lonely Angela. Leave her alone, because folks, they get a double indeed, and that's Handsome and Mio. They want to go for more. Amocha just going in, and that's a killing spree. Finally, Imagine getting that shutdown, which was much more needed, and they get the kill, and now they'll be able to take control of the map while getting the advantage on the Lord as well.
Indeed, Team Viral Power coming back up and start off the Lord. They have the Retribution ready. Meanwhile, Granger is pretty far ahead, half HP, taken down, 2 members spotted out, Apex and Layla here, going to go insane also, but we're just going to clean it up just in the nick of time and go for a wave clear. This is a reset both sides of Viral Power, possibly end some turrets here, possibly second tier turrets from either of the lanes. We'll see if Brand Breakers manage to defend this to perfection. It's going to be pretty hard there. And, you know, although spells are intact for this Team Viral Power, Team Brand Breaker, so they could be more aggressive, like even, we might see even more. So,
you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Not really sure what's gonna happen at this point. But you know what? They really like QB, don't they? He's being assaulted in this EXP lane. But meanwhile, on the top side, look at the advantage they're going for. QB is just buying time for his team, able to survive, and they get that mega kill on towards the bot side, and they're marching on towards the base. They're going for a Viral Power. They don't want to waste time. They want to go to game number 3. They want to go to game number 4. They pick up game number 3 indeed and make it a 2-1 score here. And well played for the side of both teams. But in this one, Viral Power coming out on top.
And we did speak of this, Colonels. We did speak that maybe this was the game plan there. Although Brand Breakers did mess up slightly in the end there, not really recalling. But Viral Power pushing through, getting Lord, getting the game, making a quick work out of the side of Brand Breakers, and taking third game of the match here. And look at the damage as well, which can be highest one, 33%. Although followed by Amocha, who, let's say it again, he was camping QB YouTube there, the Drizzler in the top lane. Very unfortunate fella. But yeah, we'll probably, I'd say, it was a good game, right, Chris?
Hey, it was. What do you say? Okay. It was an amazing game. It was an amazing game indeed. We saw a Layla go 0-0-0, if I'm not wrong. Never really died, never really made any contribution towards the game with the Thunderbelt for all you know. Just to make sure you survive quite a lot, poking the Roger in lane. And I think that goes to show, folks, Layla is a great hero in the game. One of the first heroes, if not the first hero to come out in the Mobile Legends
True, that's
5v5 game, which is made by Vista Games. And this tournament, or this event, which is the welfare match that's presented by Battle Nice Esports. And for one of the first heroes of the game, Layla, with the update that's been going around, in basically behind the scenes with the developers of Mobile Legends 5v5, it's it's just a lot that's been going on, and it brought her to the point where she's actually a great hero. And if you really want to try her out, don't forget to download the game, which is Mobile Legends 5v5, available on the Play Store, folks. And when you download the game and play your games with Layla, if you win it along with a friend even, you will be able to get your collector skin for free. You heard it right. It's a collector skin for free. And I'm bouncing at the moment. I'm pouncing at the opportunity that's there, especially since it's related to Mobile Legends 5v5 specifically. That's true. And to get that skin, make sure you download the game, which is there in the Play Store.
Yep. But I think we'll be back after a short break, possibly. Two teams have a slight reset here, and maybe a change of sides. Although we'll see if that happens. But yeah, stay tuned for more Mobile Legends 5v5 to exhibition match here. Fourth game can come up in a few minutes.
Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Guys, look at the break.
More than a medic, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated.
Viral power on the blue side this time, and Brian Breakers on the red side. But once again, I'm your caster Linwell, and join me alongside the casting desk is gonna be the one and only Kronos. Yeah, what a legend.
Hey, yo, you give me too much praise indeed, Linwell. But you know who are the legends right now? It is Viral Power. They were able to take game number 3 from the Brand Breakers in this 5-match series. And folks, we are looking to go all the way to game number 5. And I guess so. Once again, the first pick on the side of Viral Power. They have the option to choose what they make to go viral, who they want to go viral. And I think that comes with the fact that they have Witch on their side. You know, QB, just to put all of those, things in together. And you know what, Linwell? I personally feel this is not my professional opinion as a caster or a professional opinion as a coach or an analyst. Or this is my personal opinion. I think they should give QB whatever he wants to play just to destroy everybody else on the other team, because they were bullying him for 3 games in a row. They were absolutely bullying him on the EXP lane, which is not something you want to see every single day. So QB, my man, you pick up what you want and you bully them. I mean, I don't say bully them right back, but, go show them who's the boss. You got this game.
Indeed. Counter engage, yeah. Possibly before we only saw he was adjusting to his team line, as he did mention. So this time probably, and the previous match also. Okay, hang on. The third game, Amocha and 90 Smear just went completely insane onto QB. Yeah, fortunate. Poor guy, bro. Poor guy. But yeah, we'll probably have him taking on aggression this time around. Maybe even go for a late pick in this case, so he can be comfortable with the counter pick. In this case, though, looking at bans, it's all going to be stable bans coming from both teams' side. And blue team here, it's going to be Brand Breakers with alongside a Chip, Fanny, and a Julian here. 3 sensational heroes that have been able to be demolished the battlefield. Wild Power in the hand there can ban out the Roger, Sask, and the Zushin. Oh, this does leave slight heroes open though, namely the Ling. Are we gonna see Witch on the Ling this time?
Hey, I want to see Witch on the Ling. Witch is an amazing Link player. He is actually a jungler that went and transitioned to the gold lane. So I think he's having a little bit of a trouble getting back into the jungle because, you've been on such a high pressure match in the gold lane. So I think it makes a difference indeed. But at the moment, I think if he picks up the Ling, but he wants to go for the Hayabusa. Why? Because why fix what's not broken? And they go for the Hayabusa instead. But I think right now they have to pick up the Ling. Like, come on, guys, just pick up the Ling. Give Insane the Ling. But guess what? He is not going for the Ling. He is going for the Angela instead. Maybe with the Ling. And then QB is going to go for maybe a Tamus or a Terizla. And I think he should. But never mind. Amocha going for the Lunox instead. They are absolutely destroying them with that combination that they had in the previous game. And right now, with the Ling available, with the Terizla available, I think they should put QB on the Terizla again. You know, although he got ganked so many times, he was able to maintain his KDA, and you know, proves to show
No
he's
way.
actually a real. He's actually a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. But don't go on the Terizla. No, it's gonna happen again. This is deja vu.
Do it.
QB.
Do it.
Okay. I mean, at least this time, Crystal Maiden is going to be on the Vexana, so a little bit of difference. Does have a lot of crowd control abilities and the burst damage. So you could go for first item, glowing wand. So anti-heal is going to be present already for the side of Brand Breakers. So no, for the side of viral power, but Brand Breakers this time, Apex going for the Lancelot here. Ooh, a change of pace here. He's going to the jungle instead. And this is going to be quite interesting to watch. I thought I was speculating. Is Apex going to go less? No, not Leslie. Layla here this time instead. Insane and him traded off the roles, but it's going to be different for now. But draft phase here, second ban, going to start it off from the side of the red team here. Brand Bakers possibly could go for a roamer ban here. Matilda would be really annoying for them, but there are other options there. What do you think?
There are. I think there are other options. They're putting the Lancelot in. That means they want to have the option to outplay, right? They want to have the option to outplay. And will that be, you know, will there be a scenario where the Lancelot versus the Hayabusa happens for the 1v1? Who goes first for the Ogi Shadow Kill and the Thorn Rose? It comes down to that, and that will be, you know, such an intense moment, although it's just like a split second, which is basically lasting this long. So that is that 1 second gap that I just gave the silence. You know, that's how long it'll take to make that decision for them. But at this very point, the Ruby being taken off the table means they don't want them to have any sort of a front line present. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them just pulled out a Kaja, you know, at this point.
That'd be quite interesting. Kaja being a perfect counter to the Hayabusa, despite be so much for this like viral power though. Brand Breakers, I'm going for a Lolita ban. Learning from game number 3 here. Don't really want to face against the Guardian Shield. That has been a huge nuisance for the team. And though, from the side of Viral Power, last ban coming up, possibly either an XP laner ban with either a Yuzhong. Indeed, there it is. And perfectly timed as well. Viral Power here, reading minds. Brand Breakers though. Is it going to be an Arlet here? Oh my god.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an Arlot in the EXP in the roam position, flexible. So they want to go all in. They don't care. They really want to make sure that, you know, they end this series right here and now. But unfortunately, they have to play game 5, even if regardless they win or lose. But at the moment, I think they wanted to go for Kufra on the other side against the Lancelot. I wouldn't say it's the best option, but yes, you have the bouncing ball to cancel off the dashes with the puncture that comes in. You know, it's good, but yeah, the fact that they have the Arlot on the other side, imagine Kufra just jumps in with the Tyrant's Revenge and he just gets swept away by the Arlot. That would be so funny to watch. It's just like an extended dash, even with the flicker, if possible. But I think right now they're cooking something indeed, but it all boils down to this last pick that could be flexible either in the gold lane or the mid lane even, thanks to the Lunox that's being picked up. So I think this should be a gold lane. Maybe, you know, we saw the Layla. What's stopping us from seeing the Mia?
Oh, hang on, never mind.
Wait a minute.
Wait. Take Tigreal go lane? Tigreal go lane? He might be onto something at 90s Mia. Or is it? Oh, okay, never mind. Omocha on the goal lane, Tigreal roam, and Angela here, mid lane. Yeah.
Why were you confusing yourself, Lindwall? Come on.
It's just the previous game. You know, I thought sort of a team Brand Breakers here is out for more interesting concepts here. And I have seen certain YouTube shorts or TikTok videos with damaged Tigreal build working out. So I was like, hang on, is he cooking? But yeah, it was just me rambling about both teams here. Draft's looking immaculate for both sides here. Gonna come down to the macro and the map vision being given by each team.
Yeah, and I think Linville mentioned it perfectly. Who's going to get control of the map is the one that will come out on top. But I think if they gank QB and they're not able to survive QB, then the side of Viral Power should possibly win. Because the longer he sustains, the longer his team wakes the victory. Because that's what's been the story of the 3-game series that we saw so far. And I think right now Apex on this Lancelot is a surprise indeed. Because folks, we know him for the roamer that he is, but you don't know for him for the assassin or the jungler that he plays. He actually plays the Lancelot quite often, and you know, I think this is a battle of the junglers, to be honest. They're going to show which jungler will come out on top in the Land of Dawn for Mobile Legends 5v5, where this is the welfare match, which is presented to you by Battle Knights Esports. I am your caster, your host, alongside another caster and another host is Linwell. And Linwell, you know, is it a battle of the egos right now?
Just might be. Just might be.
This might be, right? Because, like, I mean, I was about to say, like, you know, we've seen Witch play the gold lane. We know he's a jungler, but we know Apex is a roamer. So both of them kind of playing in and out of their positions, gonna show who was the better representative for India in the MSC wildcard. So just a matter of time to see who's the one that will come out on top. And I think I really want to see that 1v1 come out, Hayabusa versus Lancelot.
And it's also, as you mentioned, Hayabusa, Lancelot, two heroes who go hand in hand, could counter the other. You just need to time the skills perfectly, or go in with perfect timing. Which though?
He catches Mio, forces the flicker out as well, but Apex, you're not hitting the level 4, neither is Witch, but he is waiting for the power spike. He does not get the Ogi shadow kill yet, so he's waiting to take that creep. I think Lancelot Apex will be the first one to get that level 4. We'll have the Thorn Rose along with the Phantom Execution to make any sort of plays that he needs, but without the flicker coming out from Mio on this Tigreal, it will be a hard time for their side.
Maybe just might be going in though. Hang on, Witch. No, not gonna find anyone. Gonna commit, I guess, in this situation.
Yeah, he's just chasing the Angela. He doesn't care. He wants the Angela for himself, but guess what? Punctures in. Thorn Rose goes in for the Phantom Execution as well and gets him low. Apex will be gonna go back, but look at that puppet on the string. And the questionable pick, that Tigreal that we wanted to see in the goal lane, ended up in the wrong position. Gets the first blood instead.
Folks, the big brain play from Insane over there was just crazy. Saved the flicker for the exact frame to cancel out the Ogi shadow kill. That just won them the first blood. But yeah, I think they're just going to pop off even further off of this. Ground Breakers here, playing really strong there. I guess a bit going to change it up the pace and go towards the goal, towards the turtle lane for now. But look at the Mocha. He might be positioned for an invade. No, never mind.
No, I think he want to burst down this Angela. I think they're tilted. They want this Angela, but look at that puppet on a string out towards Crystal Maiden. The Tiger's Revenge being charged. There comes the Phantom Execution along with the Hard Guard. They go in. Thorn Rose being used as well. They get the kill, but the 3-man fully zone. Even 4. They go for more, but no, they don't. They will fall down like dominoes indeed. And that is a 2-for-2 trade. Here comes the final slash as well. They get a Mocha in the process. Mio is the last one standing. Fisher kills him off. And Mr. Handsome right now, will he be able to survive this Venom? Is venomous indeed. But on the other side, the Viral Power is the one that picked up the kills. Picked up the kill score, make it 5-3. They have priority in this turtle right now. And seems like they will be getting this and the gold advantage on their side as well.
QB! My god, that was crazy. He has had enough with him getting bullied. Just showed up in that team fight and landed, as you mentioned, 4-man penalty zone flicker. It was just crazy, absolute. I'm just, crazy. But if I go in here with the counter break.
Oh, look at that knockup coming in from the Eternal Guard. Spear of Misery being used as well, just pushing them back, just not making sure that Mio doesn't have any sort of shenanigans with that flicker implosion coming through whenever they want. But at this point, oh wait, did Mio just steal did he steal the gold crab?
That was quite sneaky, yeah.
Yeah, hey, the Tiger, I'm telling you, the Tiger and Gold Lane is real, folks. You want to play the Tiger Gold Lane, you should try it. And how do you try it? You download the Mobile Legends 5v5 app on the Play Store to make sure you can go in and claim those collector skins that are available, folks. And also mention to tag 5 people in the chat of Facebook in order to win these giveaways that are present. And it's up to 500 diamonds each person, along with an epic skin. You know what else is epic right now? They're going in for the Tiger's Revenge. Gets caught on a puppet on a string. They don't have the damage indeed. Eternal Shadow Guardian being used, but look at that implosion on towards 2 without any sort of damage dealer. And I think Mio is not scared at all. But here comes the Quad Shadow along with the Ogi Shadow Goal. Here comes the Tyrant's Revenge and the Rage to get the combination of the 2 kills. And they bit off more than they could chew. He's going in for the puncture along with the Phantom Execution. I think missed out on the puncture. That's why not able to dash out. Not enough damage from Apex at the moment, but the goal lane kind of been at a standstill ever after the ganks have stopped.
Indeed. Looks like instead we're gonna see more of action towards the X lane. Although QB has been playing on the passively a little bit more also often. Stanton as well there. Which getting a kill onto Apex? What? Nani? I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, and that was the interaction we were talking about, folks. That, you know, the iframes about 1 second that makes such a difference between the Ogi Shadow kill and the Shurikens and that Thorn Rose with the punctures and the Phantom Execution. I know you're hearing a lot of names, but if you want to know what their names are, make sure to download the game, because I'm on fire here, screaming out the fact that they got the turtle. While Mio here caught between a rock and a hard place. Tyrant's Revenge and Rage going on alongside the hard guard. Amocha does not survive, gets taken down. Implosion comes out, but too little too late. They get the Sacred Hammer, but the Ogi Shadow kill gets a double. Make that a possible triple. No, it's a big shutdown going on towards Apex on this Lancelot. Being an absolute monster. Puncturing his way in and out. Yeah, looks like he wants to go. Thorn Rose comes out. No Phantom Execution to actually make it last as QB makes the rotation. Swinging a hammer big and hard. And right now they get the kill on towards the Angela. Insane. Not really having a great time. Tyrant's Revenge charges up, goes in. The Quad Shadow is being used as well. The Phantom Execution comes out. He does have the Thorn Rose. Uses it right on time to make sure he doesn't die. And that was a beautiful interaction. But the team fight extended by Amocha. Gets a double kill in the process between Zozo and Crystal Maiden. So they tried to get Apex, but they lost 2 instead. So good on the side of, you know, good on the side of Brand Breakers at the same time as Viral Power.
Indeed. Brand Breakers a little bit messy here and there, but Amocha and Apex is cleaning up shop there. But in the middle lane here, Ogi Shadow kill coming off. Ooh, not gonna be enough damage there. Oracle just healing up so much and soaking up that damage. What? Oh, Spear of Destiny almost hitting Apex there. Could have been devastating for if that landed. Well, we're in the mid lane.
Oh, the final slash comes out. They get the Tyrant's Revenge as well, along with Puppet on a string. Dashing in and out with the Vengeance is Venom right now. Mio is there. He wants to go in with that. He doesn't have the Flicker. He does have the Implosion. However, look at that. The penalty zone comes out. They catch 2, but the Brilliance helps Amocha escape. And right now, Zozo just charging. Goes into the Quad Shadow. Does Witch. He wants to get the Ogi Shadow kill, but already used previously. Meanwhile, in the gold lane, Apex not having a good time against the Moskov. So we'll have to go back to the base a bit while the turtle spawns. And this is the 3rd turtle of the game. Conceal coming out from Zozo though, just to reposition. And Linwell, I think this is going to be a 2-4 in this best of 5 series.
Well, looking like it's probably going to happen. Zozo charging on the Tyrant's Revenge and Rage. Ooh, unfortunately misses. But I think they're going to full commit to this turret.
Yeah, they have to come into this third, especially after the wave clear that we saw coming out from Zozo on this Kufra with the Tyrant's Revenge and the Rage. But the penalty zone catches 3 this time. Once again, they go for it. The damage is there with the Ogi Shadow. Will gets a double kill. He can get for the 3rd. Yes, he does. Witch gets the triple. And we see the Assassin making haste in the Land of Dawn against the side of Brand Breakers. And look at that. Apex gets caught between a rock and a hard place. And that is the Maniac. They get the Savage. Mio is there. He is taunting them. And Witch with the thumbs up wants to go for the Savage indeed. But that is one beefy boy that's been hitting the gym quite a lot. Is that Tigreal. And I don't think they'll be able to get him indeed. As the advantage clearly on the side of Viral Power right now.
Indeed. This Hayabusa is getting fed so much. 10-1-2 right now, which is absolutely insane. She might take the title here from Insane. They're going on to mid lane here. So Zero, go in. Oh my god!
Oh my god! What a play indeed, and the penalty zone follows. Look at that. That's called layering of skills to the utmost perfection. And Linwell, oh my god, indeed.
Yeah, it's over. It's over, fellas. Wild Power is cleaning up shop. Mocha only one left, but it just dusted off his shoulders there. Lunox flying away from the clearance, but only Apex left 5 members. Will he be able to defend this? No, never mind. Teammates going to spawn in.
Oh, the Flicker Final Slash comes out. They get 2 in the process, but the base is left open and exposed as Imagine just takes it down. And they do get it indeed. And that's going to be 2-2 kill score with a dominating display coming out from Viral Power in games 3 and 4. And at the same time, with the dominating display from Brand Breakers in game 1 and 2. Who will come out on top in this final series in the 5th game, folks? You know, it's an exciting one. And Linwell, after looking at the gameplay that came out from the side of Viral Power, are you convinced that it was going to be the reverse sweep?
You know, it just might be. Kronos, dreams do come true. And Viral Power are going to show it off. We are on to the final game in about a few minutes here. And I think both the teams can't wait for finishing off. They have been playing wonderfully well and just been comboing so well alongside all the spells. Even at the end there, we saw QB E2. They get the vengeance so many times. He was just done with getting bullied. He is the one who swings the hammer now. He's the one who knocks for his team.
He was knocking, and he was knocking hard indeed. And in the 5th game, we will see how it'll go down. Because, folks, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. But before you do, make sure to grab your popcorn and stay seated for the 5th and final game of this welfare match, which is brought to you and presented by Battle Knights Esports. That is through Moba Legends 5v5, which is made by Vista Games. So make sure don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, and we will be back soon enough.
You didn't mention the giveaway.
More than embedded, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Our duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded,
All right, welcome back, Lee.
Welcome back,
go
folks.
ahead.
We are back indeed in the Mobile Legends 5v5, welfare match that's presented by Battle Lines Esports. And you saw a little bit of a clash happening earlier. I'm not talking about Linville and myself. I'm talking about the game that happened in the 5-game series, the 2-2 kill scores, and the ones that will come out on top right now will be the winner of this welfare match. And we're pretty excited to bring you the action indeed, folks, because we have a lot of people that are working behind the scenes. And a shout out to each and every person that has been putting in all the efforts to make sure Mobile Legends 5v5 will be a success in the subcontinent of India, especially for those of you who are watching. I know you're excited. You're excited to see something happen in India. We've been seeing esports grow all around the world. We want to see it happen in India, and right now the one that will make sure it will grow is the entire community. So make sure to tag your friends in the Facebook chat, and make sure to share the stream from YouTube to get all your friends along to watch the stream, to watch everything that's happening, and make sure everyone is there. And especially if you want to win the giveaways, which is 500 diamonds, epic skins that's going to be coming up, make sure to tag them all and be a part of the stream, and you will be selected through the comments to win these giveaways. And alongside me, Linville, and Linville has some exciting news for you. Linville, take it away.
All right, guys. So it's going to be the final game of today, the exhibition match against Brand Breakers and Viral Power. So far, the side of blue team and red team has been switched between the two. But for the final game, we will be having a toss-up to see and decide which team is going to get the first pick in this situation. And it's all for all, since it's 2-4-2 right now. And whoever takes the last game, I guess they're going to get some bragging rights. Besides the skins that you get from downloading the game and playing it. What are they again, Kronos? I think the viewers want to know.
Yeah, I know the viewers want to know, but the exciting news, firstly, is the fact that we're going to get into the toss for this game, all right, Linville? And the toss will decide the team that will go for the first pick or the second pick. Basically, who's going to be on the blue side and who's going to be on the red. Will it be Viral Power that's on the blue once again, or will it be Brand Breakers on the blue side? Because we've seen a pattern. 4 games, and the team that has been on the blue side have won all the 4 games. So if you ask me, statistically, I would want to be on the blue one. But Linville, being a rebel that he is, he wants to be on the red side all the time. I don't know, this guy's got some personal issues, folks. But anyways, at the moment, make sure if you want those issues to be put aside and you want to gain all the benefits, so download the Mobile Legends 5v5 app that is present in the Play Store. You can have the option to actually get a collector skin if you complete the in-game tasks that are present in the game. And for right now, we want to get in the toss, right? Everyone's excited, folks. I know you are, and I know you're watching. And if you want to make sure who will be the one to come out on top, I think they'll be on the blue side. So, Linville, you tell me, are you going to take the heads or are you going to take tails? Because whoever it is, we're going to flip that coin, and they will come out on top.
Join in with you guys.
Yeah. Hi, Kiwi.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. Just bringing you with the update that Team Viral Power has sourced the heads. So it's gonna be tails for Brand Breakers. So after you do the toast, please let everyone know.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. It's heads for Viral Power and it's tails for Brand Breakers at the moment. So let's see which team will it be. Linville, just toss the coin, my friend.
All right. So here goes nothing for all the marbles. Toss the coin. It's gonna be
all the power in the world.
Heads.
Oh my God, it's heads indeed, folks. So the first pick goes to Viral Power, and they have all the power in the world to actually make sure they can get this game in their favor. So Viral Power on the blue side and Brand Breakers on the red. Hopefully everybody else, Kiwi, hopefully you can pass on that message to the rest of the team members and to make sure. Yeah, Viral Power on the blue side, and with the red side will be Brand Breakers. Once again, folks, I will repeat that. Viral Power on the blue side and Brand Breakers on the red for this final match of tonight, the welfare match that is presented by Battle Lines Esports, and that is brought to you by Mobile Legends 5v5. And let's not forget to get that collector skin while it's available. Indeed. I am Kronos, your caster and your host, and alongside me is Linville as well. Linville is the other caster with me, and Linville, thank you for being with us for such a long time and gracing us with your presence.
Hey,
And
Hey man, anytime, dude. Anytime.
I know. But at the same
It's for
time,
the
folks,
boys, you know.
make sure to tag all your friends in the comment section and get everyone along because we're excited to get in the next game. Lyndon, aren't you? But if you are on the
Indeed.
first side, who do you think is gonna be? You know, what do you think is gonna be the pick? Are they gonna prioritize the Hayabusa again? Are we gonna see the Ling? Are we gonna see the
Okay.
Terizla being picked up instantly because QB has just been a monster on that so far?
Guys, sorry to break you guys up. Can you
Oh,
guys give me like
alright.
just 1 minute before we like continue?
Yeah,
with the
sure.
game?
Yeah, sure.
Elena and Salah, can you please mute?
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect the...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mobile Legends 5v5 exhibition match, warfare match, could say either way. I'm your caster, Lin Wall, and joining me today in the casting desk alongside Kronos. We finally came back after so long. Just had some problems here and there. It's none other than Scared Yet.
Woohoo! Thank you so much for that introduction, Linville. And yes, I'm super excited. I wouldn't exactly call it problems because it was like raining. I had to travel 20 kilometers. I'm entirely drenched right now. Super wet. But yeah, I'm super excited for this entire event, right? I've been watching it. I've been hearing you guys talk through the way itself. That's probably what gave me enough strength to drive through the water that was basically locked up till my knees. And for real, that's the case. But yes, I'm excited for this last game. Kronos, I know you are jealous because I'm back here, but how are you doing?
I'm not jealous, bro. I'm not jealous at all. I'm here spreading the love, spreading the joy of Mobile Legends 5v5, which is by Vista Games, and this event, which is the welfare match presented by Battle Knights themselves. And also, I've been telling everybody to download the game. Scared Yet? Have you downloaded the game yet?
Oh, of course. Why do you think I'm drenched in water right now, bro? I've already downloaded it, and you do not know I'm already in Mythic Honor.
Oh my god,
Dang.
look at that. He's already downloaded the game and he's in the Mythic Honor. But you know what, Scared? I have some good news for you and for those of you who are watching. You want to know what it is, Scared, yet?
Obviously, throw it at me.
Okay, if you download the game right now, folks, in the span of this next few weeks, you are entitled to a collector skin for free from Mobile Legends 5v5 and from Vista Games. So yes, make sure you download the
Yeah.
game and complete the in-game tasks. The in-game tasks are just, just make sure you play a few games with your friends and to get some victories. I think even if you play 100 games, you probably get one win, right, Scared? Yeah, that's all right. So, you probably get, one victory and then you will be able to claim that collector skin for yourself, folks. And make sure to get that collector skin because it's time limited and Mobile Legends exclusive. Mobile Legends 5v5 exclusive game that's brought to you by Vista Games and presented in this welfare match event by Battle Knights Esports. And once again, we are getting into the draft already. The first bans is up. Linville, what do you think about that?
Yep, fellas, I was just about to say, let's go ahead into the game here. Ban's already done, both teams here already completed, which is on the Roger here, on his specialty, and insane on the Hayabusa. So this is gonna be an intense gameplay coming up for both teams. They are not here to play any games. They are here seriously gonna bring out their A game, gonna bring out onto the Land of Dawn and break it out. The Mocha on the Zask is gonna be completely bonkers.
I'm super excited to see this draft as well because, I've been talking a lot about the fact how insane Zask actually is because of the fact how it's super difficult to kill his Nightmare Spawn, man. I mean, the amount of defenses, you cannot even melt it easily with a Claude right now. So I like the way how the draft is going in for the red side. But again, which on the Roger, you know that this man performed even during the MSC wildcard qualifiers. And this man is a maniac on a Roger. So I'm really excited to see how it's going to go. And the newly buffed Thams has been picked up by QB. All right. So it seems like they're answering back in a very solid note.
Yeah, and I think the fact that it's been going on so well, Scared, you missed out on a little bit of what's happening in this series. It's 2-2 right now in the 5 games. I know you were listening, but you were riding through the rain, so you're probably enjoying getting wet. But at the same time, it's which on this Roger right now. He's picked him up, and I think this is gonna be a hard one for the side of Brand Breakers, which is the red side, and Viral Power on the blue. And guess what? Guess who had the power to get the positions in place? It was Linville himself. He had to toss the coin to decide who's gonna be blue and red. And Linville, what do you think about looking at the games that went on so far? What do you think? They're serious right now because they banned the Terizla.
Yeah.
They're serious when they banned the Terizla.
Indeed, they're coming out to pull out all the stops here. We've seen both teams go intensely with their specialty in team composition or even draft skills here. And certainly in those team fights, QB has been the crucial factor for the side of Viral Power to set up those flicker ultimates here. He has been playing exponentially. So the bans here are quite certain there, and it's quite understandable looking at both teams. But second bans there can be coming up at Lolita with alongside a Yushong. So far, both the drafts lineups looking pretty solid, if I do say so myself. Scared, what do you think they're going to get banned for?
To be brutally honest, I guess they can still go in for something like an Angela ban because you do not want to give an Angela Roger onto one side. And again, VP, they still need one roamer. I think so. Angela is going to fill up the shoes, but all right, they go with Matilda. Understandable with some good rotations with the guiding bins. Zozo on that Lunox would also be able to deal a lot of damage. So I like the idea. They both banned out the roamers. Lolita is a very good ban, though. I must say, because of the amount of shield you can get with that support build, it is absolutely nasty. Plus, again, the shield, as soon as it's put up, you really can't attack Lolita because it's gonna bounce right on your head.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I think this Lolita with the Guardian's reflection will be a big problem to deal with, especially now. I think with the Clint on the other side and the Zask as well. So Amocha has been an absolute monster on this Lunox. I'm surprised he didn't pick it up for himself, but which goes to so Zozo just gets the pick instead. So they don't want to let go of any sort of damage that's in place. And now looking at the fact that brand breakers actually need a frontliner and Ruby is not available, I'm not sure what Apex is going to go for. Maybe the Kufra, because the previous game they played it from the side of Viral Power, but they go for the Hylos instead, the Centaur, the Horseman. Linwell, the Horseman is up. What do you think?
With the Revitalize as well, you add that to boot, possibly with XP laner that could sustain alongside you. I think the side of team brand breakers here are cooking something really good. Apex here gonna be the final pick, so he's gonna be able to cut comfortably with there. And meanwhile, on the side of Viral Power, Imagine and Crystal Maiden locking in the Kufra alongside the Odette. That's a lot of damage coming in that Kufra just needed for the Hayabusa.
I was about to point out that this Hylos can eventually go into that EXP lane up against the Thams just to brick fall him, and Apex can pick something, some kind of a setter hero, and that's exactly what they've done. A Minotaur Hylos, that's such a bulky front line and a good dive. Combine it with the Quad Shadow and the Oogie Shadow kill from Leicester with Amocha on the Zaz. This is an unkillable lineup. You can do whatever you want to. I don't really feel like that there's enough damage on the Lunox into the gold lane by Zozo to basically melt down all that backline unless there is a good Ruby DD.
Indeed.
I mean, it is gonna be good indeed, but only time will tell how it'll go about, because everything has been going haywire. The first 2 games was Brand Breakers. The next 2 games was Viral Power. The third one, the 5th game rather, who will come out on top? Will it be Brand Breakers or Viral Power? Make sure to tag your friends and mention that in the chat section, folks. Who is going to be the winner? Because if you are selected and if you guess it right, you will be winning one of the giveaways, and some of them are even 500 diamonds. And if you want those, make sure to mention that in the chat, because folks, we are getting ready to get into the land of Dawn Fort, this Moba Legends 5v5 welfare match, which is brought to you by Vista Games and presented by Battle Knights Esports, as Witch he gets his hands on the Roger, especially on the blue side, which was given them the power by Linwell. And Linwell, what do you think is going to happen now?
And Kronos, to add that, it's the finals as well. So what a way to end the game other than your specialty. And both the teams, Team Brand Breakers and Viral Power, they're here to show up. We've seen Traitor happening a little bit. Kiwi and Zozo there. Ooh, Lethal Ignition gonna proc and force him back. I think that's why of Team Brand Breakers. We'll have to answer it a little bit. We do see Apex roaming out there with the win.
He can definitely, but wait. There's a first blood already happening on the down bottom gold lane. A good rotation coming in from Apex and a smart bait from Kiwi, taking down Zozo in that engagement. It was actually a pretty solid opening because again, Zozo was winning the lane, and if that lane freeze would have come through, it would have been super difficult for Kiwi to go in for a basically smooth roll onto that Clint.
Yep.
Hey, we never noticed, everyone. There's a switch on the roles. Kiwi's on the gold lane, not in the EXP anymore. Jenny's in the EXP lane. And Amocha is the one actually playing the mid lane. So it's a switch up of the roles once again.
Indeed. And this might be able to make it work out. So far, we've seen immaculate gameplay with even laning here. They do really have the game sense and the knowledge to build it up. So it all stabilizes all in the end. But Turtle are going to be spawning in. Most of the map control still on Brand Breakers. Will we see Viral Power answer this? Oh, Crystal Maiden! Unfortunate.
Yeah, it seems like it was really tight at this point, and they got the kill and scared it. I think they're getting the turtle, but they get one on the bot side as well. And
that was an
seems like
important one.
Yeah, very important indeed.
Because I normally talk about the fact how you can technically let go of the first turtle, but you get the priority in that gold lane and try to chunk down that gold shield on that tower. But unless that is done, I think so. Again, this trade it was in favor of BB. So I like the idea how they went in for the turtle, prioritizing it, because Leicester, if he hits that level 4 or level 8 early, then he is going to deal a lot of damage with the shadow kill.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Kiwi, though, with that quick draw, able to pick up the kill there quite instantly. Yeah, and it just goes to show that the gold lane is a back and forth battle, Linwell. But over here, he goes for
Changing
Tyrant's
faces.
Revenge. He gets the knock up. Tyrant's Rage as well. They get something going. Phantom Steed and the sorry that the Glorious Pathway being used along with the Odette in the Swan Song. And the Dominator's Descent coming out as well. Apex here catches them, but they get the kill thanks to Insane. And right now, they're trying to go for more. And Apex finally gets the Minoan Fury up in line. And seems like QB with the one with the Cauldron Inferno and the Vengeance just peeling for the rest of the team. And look at that Mino on the bot side. Again, Kiwi with another solo kill on towards Zozo. While Insane trying to go for the quad shadow, making a play happen. Gets a kill on towards QB in the mid lane. And they will have to back off. So it's a 2-6 kill score. And Linval, what do you think is going to happen now?
Yeah, Brand Breakers mean business for now. I think they need to focus a little bit more towards the goal lead here. Huey has just been playing amazingly and dominating it against Zozo here. 3 kills down though. QB, unfortunate, goes down off screen there to the Ogi Shadow kill. Insane is just having a field day against him. But yeah, for now, Viral Power struggling a little bit on the rotations. Mid lane?
Look at that. They go in for the Swan Song and the Dominator's Descent. Is that the answer to the Zask? You know, one after the other, but they get the kill indeed. Seems like Zask come out on top. And Amocha was the one. He drops his Nightmaric Spawn once again as the side of Viral Power do have control over the turtle.
For how long is that control going to last is going to be a big question though. Lister is not there, nowhere close, so got by Wedge, but another engagement maybe, imagine. Did he use the flicker? Yeah, he actually did, but couldn't catch on to anyone.
I mean, I thought I was, you know. Yeah, exactly, Linval.
Yeah.
He did not even say anything.
No, it was probably a glitch, you know, a lag, some sort, a server issue. Come on, blame it on the server. He's gonna land the next
blame
one.
the guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Understandable. Though again, all the jokes
Hang
apart,
on.
Kiwi,
Yeah.
he's still hiding in the bush, and the fact that he's constantly winning the lane against Zozo is actually a big thing, right? The amount of damage he's already dealing, and he's got endless battle picked up.
Yep, that's gonna be in the business there. Passes all. Hang on.
Dominator's Descent comes out. QB once again the target like always. Dominator's Descent being moved around, and beautiful play coming in from Amocha shows the recall taunt. QB even used the Cauldron Inferno along with the Vengeance, wasn't able to survive, but here he goes for the Cloud Shadow. Ogi Shadow is not yet used, but the Quick Draw able to get the kill, but the Tyrant's Revenge and the Rage going in, but they cancel out the Swan Song with the Minoan Fury. That's the double kill on towards Insane, and Witch will not be able to survive because he gets down, taken down by Amocha, who's on a mega kill. They get 4 for nothing. Actually 5 if you think about QB getting taken down earlier. And finally Brand Breakers able to break the meta, able to break the stage and get the advantage on their side. 2-13 is the kill score. And seems like Brand Breakers will be the one to come out on top right now in the mid-game phase.
That's why I always say, Linville, right? You cannot give the other side the Hayabusa Zask. Hello.
Yeah, and he has the flame shot also to put it up. But okay, we see Zoda finally get a revenge there. Although QV just getting bullied out there in the XP lane.
Look at that glorious pathway being used. Jenny here trying to regen back up some health. Imagine target the Tyrant's Rage and Revenge and goes for the Rage. No, they don't. They get the knock up. The Quad Shadow. Look at that. Insane is absolutely monstrous with his assassins. We saw it in game number 1 and 2, and we're getting to see it in game number 5 as well. As the turtle is up, and they already got hacking down on it.
He's going in for the growing wand build as well, Amocha. I want to see the itemization at this point because look at the humongous goal lead of almost 5,500. So coming back from this one is going to be difficult, specifically when you've got Zozo on the Lunox in the gold lane, and he's not going good, right? 1-4-1, it's not pretty for him at very least. You want Lunox to grab those early items quickly. Plus, there's this one thing. You can build so many things on Lunox now. You've got the Genius Wand, Lightning Truncheon, maybe also the Holy Crystal, but wait a second, a jump coming in from Imagine.
And the other jump coming in with Apex with a Minoan Fury along with the Flicker, but they get the Swan Song and it gets cancelled out as well. Dominator's Descent comes out. The Ogi Shadow kill still in hand along with the Quad Shadow. Zozo here gets taken down by the Ring of Punishment and the damage coming out from Zask. And looks like Ogi Shadow comes out on the QB, but he used the Cauldron Inferno and they get the shutdown, which is able to get the double thanks to the Lycan Pounce, but they get one more in return. So Witch is the only one to survive, while the other side have 3, Apex, Kiwi, and Amocha. They have all the damage dealers alive, and Imagine wants to charge up the Revenge once again, has the Flicker, gets the knock up along with the rage, gets the clock back. He goes for the Lycan Pound switch, but doesn't have the damage, doesn't have the range. And against Kiwi 1v1, you know Kiwi's gonna come out on top with that quick draw.
Managed to escape in 5 flickers, few seconds there. Cycling time as well. Team Royal Power here struggling a lot. Groundbreakers has just been playing so good with the timings, and the Minon's Fury there in the bot lane by Apex was just perfect. It's cancelled out the Odette's Swan Song here, and you know, it set up 3 members. Krufra has just been not having a great time against this Minotaur.
Oh my god, the flicker forced out already from Crystal Maiden. Now you know that it's not available during the Swan Songs. You've got one reposition, a good knock-up on a Mocha, but there's just no one to follow up.
And speaking of follow-up, Imagine gets caught in a rock and a hard place. He gets taken down indeed, thanks to the Nightmaric spawn and the follow-up from the rest of the team of Brand Breakers. And what a play. He went in, Imagine, with the Tyrant's Revenge, but got the right target, but didn't have the follow-up, so couldn't really go inside completely. And right now, Apex here, he has the Minoan Fury. He wants to go Swan Song being used. Ogi Shadow comes out as well, along with the Dominator's Ascent. He is godlike indeed. They get one, and that is Crystal Maiden. But the flame shot coming out from Amocha is a sniper. He gets the second, and there's the Minoan Fury. QB comes out with the Carter Inferno. He has the damage, but can he sustain? Vengeance pops out as well. Glorious Pathway being used just to regen some health back up, and QB will have to run away from danger because he is not the one that knocks. It's the other team that's knocking on their door, and looks like they want to get the base inhibitors, but not able to do so as the holy defense was there and it was procced up, and now all the minions are taken down as the Lord is up. Linville, will they be able to get it for themselves, or will the side of Viral Power actually have the possible comeback?
Well, if they do try to get the Lord here for Team Brand Breakers, just might be they just might set up the perfect trap here for them, but no, there's that here coming in.
Yeah, he wants to go in for more. They get the kill on towards Imagine with that quick jar. That's too much for them to deal with a double shot as well. He gets the double indeed. And Kiwi here is on fire. 9, 2, and 8 on this Clint in the gold lane. An absolute monster. And to be honest, there's no way that they can sustain all this damage as the minions marching out of the mid lane. He goes for the flicker play. They get the kill indeed. He is godlike, this cowboy, and he is going for more. They're gunning for more. There's only Imagine who just popped up. QB and Vich, the last ones left standing. Will they be able to defend? Zozo does come back. No flicker to make the play. Watch out from Insane to go back, and they don't want to take the base. They want to add insult to injury, taking the top lane inhibitor. The bot one is alive. Will they be able to end the game? Scared yet?
Highly possible that they might be able to end it right now, but again, there's just not enough damage coming in from their side. We might see another
going in for the Glorious Pathway, and look at the back line, which goes in straight for Kiwi. He gets the Lycan Bounce and gets the kill, but meanwhile on the other side, they get 2 in return. The Swan Song is the song of victory for the side of Viral Power, and now they're trying to go for more. But will they be able to survive? The Nightmaric spawn just dealing too much damage against them. Amocha 909 on the Zast. They don't have the defensive capabilities. QB is the one that's left standing as the front line. He gets knocked up by the Minoan Fury. He has the sights that are pulling him back and forth. Apex Immortality is popped. Somehow they're still able to defend. And Crystal Maiden and QB, like always, the ones leading the charge, but the Dominator's Ascent, Carter and Inferno coming out. QB able to survive even after the flame shot, but here goes Witch. He has all the damage in the world. Right now he goes for the Lycan Pounce. They get the kill, and now they get 2 in return. And Zozo, able to make the most out of the opportunity, picks up the glowing wand as well. And now they want to take charge, making sure they can make a comeback in that goal lead as the Lord is available. The Luminous Lord. Scared yet?
I think so, they can definitely take it, but hey, hold on a second. Leicester's just deleted on the Swan Song in the middle of everyone. As Kiwi still tries to go for the kick throw, will be taken down with the Lycan Pounce as Witch comes alive, and Jenny cannot survive any longer than she did. It's a complete wipeout, and the Luminous Lord Chronos, the question is now answered, will very easily and quickly be taken by none other than the VPs. And they've got the opportunity now, Linville.
Fellas, I keep on telling you this. Team Viral Power, they are not here to end the game right now. 2-2. They're not going down without loss. And we just might see a comeback happening in the making here. As for now, the goal setting has already been the same. It's the exact same 43k for both teams. Only differences, turrets and lanes need to be managed by Scythe Team War Power. If they're able to time those rates perfectly well, they just might be in for a great game.
Great game indeed, and I think Scardia right now, they want to get the engage going. They got the poke onto where Jenny, look at that ring of punishment there to zone them away, and Witch is the one that's carrying the team on his back as the Lord marching down the bot lane and gets bursted down. And seems like they want to go for the crack in the mid lane, but they're not able to because there's no opening left by the side of Brand Breakers.
It's a big thing, as you mentioned. No opening remaining right now, and Lord technically wasted, but Jenny taking a lot of poke as the knockup comes in with an amazing Tyrant Rage! And that is just an insane damage coming in, Kronos.
Yeah, look at that. They used the Glorious Pathway as well. The Swan Song came out. The fight is being extended right now. Killing Spree is Zozo. They are unstoppable. They have a lot of damage. They have the cleanup crew present with this with this Witch on the Roger as well. And QB just being annoying. He wants to split push. He knows he can survive 1v5. He has the Vengeance. He has the Counter Inferno. Who's the one that's going to come and kill him? Nobody really, unless and until Clint gets all that true damage going. And look at that. They're trying to bait it all out. But QB realizes that they're not going to commit for him, because if they do, then the rest of the lanes are going to be pushed in. And Linwood, right now, they want to crack in open the mid lane.
Indeed, very difficult here for Side Brand Breakers. All come towards the mid lane. And Insane here, waiting up for a certain target, has to look out and wait out. Doesn't use the Ogi Shadow Kill though, goes in.
Yeah, and look at that. He used the Cotter Inferno along with the Vengeance as well to survive. But Jenny here, Glorious Pathway, Swan Song comes out. Crystal Maiden, unfortunately, taking a lot of turret aggro. But this is the opportunity that they needed. Apex makes the opening. He gets the Minoan Fury along with the Flicker, but everyone's going to go back. And Zozo will get taken down to the quick draw. And the stun comes on towards Witch. Meanwhile, QB just trying to cast their attention on towards the other side. He will get taken down by Insane indeed. And right now, Jenny leading the charge with the high lows. And Kiwi in the backline with the quick draw. Gets a kill on towards Crystal Maiden. Not having the greatest of times. And right now, the last two left standing. The tank, the marksman, the tank, the fighter, the tank, the assassin, the witch. Which will he be able to defend? He has the Roger. He has proved it time and again in the world stage even. He's got the Maniac. There are 4 or 5 enemies left. Will he be able to pull it off? There it is. The Tyrant's Revenge. The Tyrant's Rage goes in. Dominator's Descent to zone them away.
Lovely.
The Dominator's Descent has gone down. And right now they want to go for more. Which is just kiting them beautifully. Glorious Pathway to provide the slow as well. And Jenny just zoning them away. Which wants to go. He's clearing the wave, but he gets shut down. And the Minoan Fury comes out from Apex as well. They get 4 in return. The Swan Song is the song of the day to save themselves. But will it be enough? No, it's not. They get a full 5-man wipeout. And the winners of this welfare match being the Brand Breakers of Mobile Legends 5v5. And what a game indeed. And what a series.
What a way to top it off.
Kronos, you really need some ginger tea after that one right now, my man. Amazing job being done, but what a game from both of these teams. You can't just praise one of them. There was so many good opportunities. There was so many amazing plays coming in Linville.
Yep, and just, they all kept us on the edge of our seat there, even at the final moments. Really thought that Witch could be able to turn the tides there, but the front line was just so tanky for the sort of Brand Breakers. You had the Revitalize from Jenny, Apex, just, so much crowd control, even the Nightmare spawn, so tanky in the turret, and it just seemed inevitable. So, fortunately, Water Power goes down with a loss there. It is going to be 3-2. The Brand Breakers taking the dub here in this welfare match there. But yeah, it was just a great game to watch too. I'm just going to be honest here. Scared, yeah.
It's had a lot of fun, man. That's the whole point about it. And
yep.
I mean, I really would say the reason why I just jumped onto my scooty and drove through the water that was high up till knee was only to witness what was happening, right, and to be a part of it. And trust me when I say this, I enjoyed a lot.
Hey, guess who else enjoyed, folks? The folks that are watching the stream. Shout out to everyone that is watching on Facebook and YouTube. And thank you for doing so to help spread the word in the community that Mobile Legends 5v5 is back through Vista Games and especially presented to you by Battle Knights Esports. This welfare match, this welfare event was only first of the many few to follow. And at the moment, folks, you know what it is. You want to win those giveaways. You got to make sure you have mentioned those 5 people in the chat on Facebook and also shared your stream on YouTube, from YouTube rather. And the moderators will select one of the winners. And the winners are even eligible for about 500 diamonds giveaway. And apart from that, let's not forget that this event is extended for the next few days to come, where each and every stream, each and every person taking part in this welfare match have their own teams going against one another. So, you know, it's an extended event. Make sure you catch all the action in their live streams and make sure to follow them on YouTube and Facebook, wherever they're available. I know most of you already are. Make sure you do and show some love to the caster team as well as the streaming team as well. Shout out to Salai and Alina for providing such beautiful streams, both Facebook and YouTube. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And while you can, show some love to Linwell and Scared It and myself, Kronos, on our YouTube, on our Facebook as well, whenever you can. And at the moment, it was such an entertaining event, folks. But, you know, one last thing before we go away, Scared It and Linwell. Don't forget to download the Mobile Legends 5v5 app, folks, which is there on the Play Store. And when you do, you will be eligible for the collector skin that is available. And all you have to do is complete some in-game tasks, and not like you got to pay for it. It's a collector skin, folks. You want those collector skins, make sure you download the game. I know I catch you all off guard all the time. But apart from that, anything else you got to say, folks, before we take our leave?
That was all about it, man. I had a lot of fun. It was an amazing game. Love to be a part of it. And let's see the Mobile Legends 5v5 community grow.
Couldn't be more well said, you guys. Yeah, but yeah. For now, good night, guys. For tuning in, like and subscribing, and you know, stay tuned. We'll be back to our usual tournament matches there, I think, from tomorrow forwards. But yeah, for now, good night, guys.
Bell notification on YouTube.
Okay.
And you know, and just the one last thing, making sure that whenever, you know, just look forward to more events in the future from Mobile Legends 5v5 and from Vista and also from Battle Knights Esports, because this is just the start of a big, you know, this is the start, folks. This is the start of the big community of Mobile Legends 5v5, and it's all gonna happen. So thank you for watching. Have a good night.
Good night.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to
Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than embedded, I am. am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than emphatic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than emphatic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than emphatic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than emphatic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than emphatic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than emphatic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than emphatic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan. Strike first and without mercy.
More than a medic, I am. I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Some lessons need to be repeated. I am the legend of Zlatan. Science never loses.
Go back to your crypt with your minions.
Saber Squad arriving on site.
Elm's duty is to protect Zlatan.
So much for staying tuned, and I know a lot of you were just waiting out there for the giveaway itself. We're really sorry, we apologize, but there have been some technical issues, but don't worry. You know one fun thing, and that is the fact that we will have the giveaway tomorrow. So you've got to join in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the follow as well, so you get the notification for as soon as we go live. Join in and become the part of that giveaway. You may never know that you are that lucky winner. But thank you so much for tuning in for today's stream, ladies and gentlemen. Download the Moba Legends 5v5 as quickly as possible to claim your collector skin. I've already sent Kronos out there. He's probably playing his games to claim his own. And you all do the exact same thing as soon as possible. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the giveaway. Thank you and have a good night.
Free collector skin.